Okay, no worries.
Yeah, he's actually played that game a ridiculous amount of hours already. He played for like the second day that it was out. He played for 16 hours nonstop. He told me.
Oh
So
dang.
yeah, he's not. I don't think he's working right now though, so he can like afford to do that.
Gotcha.
And
Invest the hours.
yeah, so he already has like more than 30 hours in that game, way more than 40 hours in that game, and that game's only been out for like a week, not even. So it's
Dang.
yeah.
His full-time job. Axbeard says double audio bites away.
Hmm.
Echo.
One sec.
Okay. Have me some carrot soup. Oh man. What are we gonna do without our den mother? We're gonna be rationing our food.
One sec.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's so weird. Why is it doing that? I boinked my stream before it even started.
That's what I'm afraid of too. All this technical other side of the brain stuff that is not the creative side. Oh, I think we got some sound. Hopefully it's not echoing.
I don't know.
No more doubling. Yeah. So that's all, you know, just had to start from scratch with all your sources.
Very
What?
slight echo slash reverb. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because there's nothing in here that would cause that, you know what I mean? Like there's no secondary source. Usually, like, when it's an echo, it's like a secondary source that's also capturing audio at the same time, right? So, like, on my end, it isn't even capturing game audio, which is, you know, bad. So...
Oh. The heck? Share your screen on Discord so that there's audio from Discord? I don't know.
It couldn't be Discord because we've never had that issue with Discord either, you know?
Yeah. But you like
hear game audio and it's fine.
Oh,
How
okay.
is it my mic though? How about that? Is that better? I like moved the gain on the mic.
It sounds clear on my end, so I'm not sure why it would come through differently on the stream.
Here, I'm gonna pop up my stream really quick. And I'll mute my mic first. Not better. Still a little reverb.
Sound effects.
Blah 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 blah. I'm not getting that on my end. I turned up the stream volume and I'm not getting any reverb. The audio sounds normal to me.
Okay.
Which is weird, even weirder. So Streamlabs is just being ridiculous right now, as usual. Audio output capture, right? So saying, yeah, goes to my headphones. Yeti, right? Okay, and audio output capture. I'll restart Twitch standby. Alright.
It's getting dark.
It is very dark. The issue though right now is like Streamlabs is just not being very helpful by not telling me how much sound is being produced at the moment at all on either on my Yeti or my speakers. So
like it's not showing the bars moving.
no. Yet I can hear myself just fine on the stream, so I'm wondering where the hell is the sound coming from at this point.
Yikes.
Yeah. Better now.
It's probably just a glitch with that little feature.
Okay.
It's bugging out on you. They're all, oh, you want to unsubscribe? Here's the
Well,
buggy
there's
version.
nothing left but bones.
I know, I was gonna say our den mother is not here to provide. We better ration.
You should
Still got like
sleep
15 minutes on my stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
since it's nighttime and all. I'm also recording the stream this time around, so maybe it might be that.
Oh, okay.
Because since I can't multi-stream to YouTube anymore,
Mhm.
I have to record the stream manually too. So
Yeah, is it like a breach of something with Twitch if you downloaded the stream?
no, um, no, it's not a breach of anything. It's just like technically, no.
Dude stuck under the boat.
It's not a breach of anything. It's just like that's just basically what I have to do. Like technically, you can download the VOD for Twitch anyway and upload it to YouTube anyway, so it's not like too different than doing that. It's just like now I'm just putting my system through the extra effort of streaming and recording at the same time. Even though if I were to stream to YouTube, it would just do that automatically. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of silver that we didn't get that last time, and now we don't need to have.
Oh yeah.
Now we don't need to have the.
The mead, the frosty mead.
Yeah. Also, there's 34 silver in this.
All right. Work here.
I'm gonna walk there. No den mother? Yeah. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. Sleepy overdid it on some shrooms, and,
She's extra sleepy, yeah.
yeah. She succumbed to the, Wait, did I drop those instead of putting them in there? Wow, I've been playing way too much RTM. Okay.
I know. It takes me a second to get reacclimated every time. There we go.
So there's 60 total silver in there.
Nice.
Crystal battle axe.
Fancy. I feel like this poison resist wood armor is probably not as helpful in the mountain area.
Wolf hide. Chest
Weak to
piece.
fire and things.
Armor,
Or there's
durability.
dragons.
Hold on, I'm gonna compare armors. Armor. This is armor 14, but that can't be right. Oh wait, durability is 1000, armor is 14. This wolf hide chest plate is armor 20. Wow, that's that's quite an improvement. Each of us can make a chest piece.
Nice. Yes, please.
And if you have
So
the
we
Drake
all-
trophies,
They.
we can also make the Drake helmet as well.
Oh my goodness. I think maybe I got one. Let me see.
I think we have
Fancy.
2. You're all gonna
we'll
die.
take-
We're gonna probably
Yeah.
die of starvation for sure. Yeah.
It's inevitable. Even with the fancy equipment, I'll find a way.
The problem
Big
is we no
trophy.
longer have a lot of wolf hide.
Oh, we have 3. Yay.
Wolf hide?
Oh, Drake trophies.
Okay.
Ah, I threw 'em at you.
We need. The problem now is we need wolf hide.
Oh, that too. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It was in this one. Put it back if you want. Or we could leave it in the.
It doesn't
The
matter, I
wagon.
guess. Yeah. So we need to go wolf hunting,
Yikes.
which is scary thought to think
Death
about.
is assured.
Yeah. At least we don't need to bring
The frost mead, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless we die. So I'm gonna leave this frost mead
There's
here in case
only-
I die, because I only have
Yeah.
one on me.
There's only one frost meat in there.
Alright, we have one each. We only get to die one time.
That isn't gonna happen. We're probably gonna die a lot
Dang.
more times, isn't it? Okay. I'm ready to go.
Alright.
And I have my trusty poison poison
Poison
thing.
mead.
Yeah. I can't bring the bronze pickaxe against silvers, unfortunately. So, but I'm gonna still bring
Oh
it
yeah, that's
anyway,
right.
just in case we need to like mine something else.
What about the shoot? What is it? Onyx? Obsidian. That's right. Obsidian?
We got a couple of that. Wait, I should try it next time we run into obsidian.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it's just straight up from here.
Yeah, it's a small area, but
Hey, thank you.
it's crazy
Stop the
that like
bone mass.
wolf armor gives us like 6 more armor than the iron armor, which I mean technically it's
Ooh,
made out of
nice.
silver, but I mean, you know, on the surface it just looks like you added some wolf hide and somehow you got more armor out of it.
I know some of the aesthetic grades on the armor in this game kind of don't make sense. Even the tools too, like we were talking about the pickaxe, how they look super similar
Yeah,
last time.
yeah,
Wish it had a little more differentiation.
like the antler pickaxe, the only one of the main things that makes it distinct is just like the antler at the top.
Yeah.
But like then you get the bronze one and it kind of looks almost the same, save like a slight color difference.
I wonder if
Wow,
this
I'm
dude's
not
still
gold.
trapped here.
It would
Yay.
be a great time to find out, I guess. Also, we don't have any arrows, so if we run into those dudes again,
You know what? That's true. For drakes, I
yeah,
might be worth going back for. Because I don't know how else to fight drakes.
me neither.
Unless we just say screw it and keep searching for wolves. Looks like we're doing option
We should
E.
probably make at least flint arrows.
This is another thing we're missing with the dim mother. She always prepped us. Don't forget your arrows.
Huh.
You know.
We're lost without you, Sleepy. We don't know what to do. We're like
One of our heads is
children
missing.
who don't know where anything is after their mother cleaned the whole house.
Yeah.
It's the best analogy I could come up with.
Yeah, that's pretty good. If you help clean, you would know it was.
No, I remember my mom would like move stuff around constantly, and I'd be like, "Where is this?" And she's like, "Oh, it's over here now." And I'm like, "Why is it over there?" And she's like, "I don't know." I just like
Oh.
my mom would be like, "I don't know. I just wanted to move it there. It feels better to reach for that kind of stuff over there as opposed to where it was."
No, brother and I joked that like my mom had force sensitivity or something, and she would just know there was disturbance anytime you messed with anything, moved anything, like a turned a label the wrong way or whatever in the cupboard, or
Oh no.
we're like, oh god. She knows. Now all of China knows you're here. Couldn't get past her at all.
My mom would know where everything is, and like it was crazy because it got to the point where they she would just straight up I swear I would look for something everywhere, and the second that I mentioned to my mom that I can't find this, and she's like if I find this in like 2 seconds, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's not gonna be great.
No. You have to at least have looked for 2 seconds. That makes sense.
Well, that's the
Fair.
problem. Like I had I was a child who had ADHD. I just didn't know. Here, I have half a stack of flint head arrows for you.
Oh, thank you.
Half
It's
of 30.
That'll do. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You can pick up some
Oh,
more
oops.
flint around here. 'Cause it's just everywhere.
We have plenty of arrows.
Doesn't take that much objectively to kill a drake anyway. I don't think so, at least.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 arrows.
We were using the flint head ones, right? We weren't using like the
Yeah,
iron head ones, right? Yeah, okay.
just
I
the
always thought
regular
that it was
ones.
kind of like a waste of iron to use iron head one, but I know that they do way more damage.
Yeah, I'd rather save them for the bosses or something and use the iron for the armor.
I just feel like iron is too vital a resource for iron head arrows. Like I mean, this is me personally, but I've never personally made anything other than flint head and fire arrows before, you know, this playthrough. Like, unless I found iron head arrows, of course, then I would use them, but outside of that, I wouldn't even bother making them.
Yeah,
Because
I don't think we did either last playthrough.
like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the stuff is kind of harder to gather in mass anyway. Like the feathers, right? Unless you got like have a chicken coop, you're gonna be shooting at, you know, seagulls for a bit, right?
Right.
Like I just did. I mean, you get a lot from them, from the seagulls at least, but
Yeah, I don't pay attention to gathering it too. Terrible about that.
well, I can't help but like measure how efficient something is.
Mhm.
And so, here you go. I can give you another.
Oh, threw some flint at you too. Thank
Wait.
you.
Hold on. I need to drop something first. Okay. Bones. There you go. It's 44 more.
That will do. Thank you.
You should have like 70.
74.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just put all the materials for it back over here. In case we need more later.
We still need coal, I guess? Oh. Fill this real quick.
Should be a chest full of coal somewhere.
Oh, I thought it would be in the cart.
It's somewhere out there. It's somewhere in that general area.
Oops. Alright.
Okay, now we can go. Now we're prepared slightly better than before.
Daily. Yeah. Is that name one of the bases too? Like slightly safe or something?
Sorta safe.
Sorta safe, yeah.
Oh man, facing those the plains is next after this, and facing those death mosquitoes is gonna be crappy.
I know. That's where, yeah, we had just left off with Nolia and our friend Seth, our Stanford V, who was wanting to play, and I was telling him about how we had just defeated the bone mass and stuff. So he's like, it's about where he left off last time he played. He kind of wanted to get the hang of things again, too, by not like going straight where he left off and maybe like just one biome back. So we're like right at that point, I think. Before the plains, because the plains, where we left off, and the plains is hell, yeah, with those mosquitoes, and I think there's a repellent now that we can get.
Really?
A mosquito repellent, yeah. Or like,
Wow.
it's like a mead.
They've come so far.
So many new things, I know.
Back in our... Oh, there's some wolves right there.
Where? Where
Over
did it
there.
go, George? Oh, okay. I feel bad. Ouch, you hit me pretty good though.
Poor
I need
puppy.
to eat some more food.
Why must we kill the puppies?
I know. Team one.
Heck,
I
we
can't
might even
see
have
anything.
to... We might even have to find, like, a... They were saying that our mountain biome was kind of small, so we might even have to just
It is.
find another one. Watch this be like the other, like our swamp biomes. At first there's nothing, and then we just find one massive one that has everything.
Right.
This is a cave, right? Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh. And right. Hello.
Yeah. It's a long way down.
I know. Follow the trail. Here, here.
Trail of massive blood.
Sorry.
Oh, here's obsidian. I can test the bronze pickaxe. Nope,
Nice.
it is
Oh.
too hard.
Nope.
Only
Sorry,
iron.
Franz.
Only iron is sufficient.
They don't allow bronze here.
I think the last time we were like over here mining, and then a bunch of wolves came and we left because it was nighttime.
Yeah. Because the werewolf dudes come out.
Yeah,
Oh, here's
our
it.
little... Oh shit.
No, there might be dragon eggs here because there's been lots of dragons.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, there's two. Hey. Oh, dang. He is so close. Oh, man. I'm gonna waste another arrow. Oh, on that. Oh, Wolfie. Again with these wrong hotkeys. Let me equip my thing, please. Thank you. Let me just change it around. I still have kills. Is there another one?
Sorry, doggo.
Okay. Let's that. Alright. 2 hides.
I have 3 on me.
Oh yeah. I think this one was making the silver pop on the top a little too.
Yeah. We just, like, got insanely lucky.
Yeah. Sure nothing's sneaking up. It's all like red. Crazy.
What's all red?
The snowstorm. Yeah, I don't know, it looks kinda purple or something. The colors do. Oh, there's a dragon, watch out.
Ow, ow, ow.
See, it looks kind of, I don't know, red purple.
Yeah, it's like the
Probably from the
sunset or
sunset.
something.
That means nighttime danger.
Yay.
Oh,
Danger.
red. Will Robinson.
If I carry the wishbone, unfortunately, I am too heavy.
Oh, okay.
How much weight do you have?
I have room for plenty. Like
300.
200 more.
Do you have, well, how much, what's the number?
Oh, I have 255 out of 450.
There you go. You can use it without being over encumbered.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, you can sense hidden objects. Oh. That. How often does it go off?
It's the hot cold thing, so it'll beep more the more that you the closer that you get to something, and less often the other direction. Oh look, there's our friend over there.
It's beeping a little more over here. Oh.
That'd be ironic,
Oh.
ironic if like
Leads there too. What's up, dude?
it is nighttime.
Yeah. Should we head back?
We should.
Danger.
Yeah. Oh look, there's my. What is in there? There's something important in there, surely.
Take a peek.
There's the Drake on the way down.
More freeze glands and things. The Drake helmet.
Nice. I got a critical on him.
Dang. I can see.
Finally. Sight.
Picky. Sorry. Which way is it? Well,
We're going the right direction.
okay.
There is a meadows biome in between somewhere like right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, straight off a cliff there. Don't follow me like a lemming, you know. I think there's a troll cave around here too.
We're a bit too far north.
Yeah, the old shack in the digging pit thing. Over by me.
The giant hole in the ground.
Yeah, lots of those around these parts. We're all
Excavation. Oh man, that
There's the troll.
makes me sad because what's his name? Cap usually watches us on YouTube.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
You're right. Darn. I need his advice. Need advice. Oh. Want stamina? Grey dwarfs. Oh, I almost fell in this hole.
Oh my god.
We have so much troll hide. Oh, the high ground.
Reminding me of the TikTok audio. Let him get up. Let him get up.
I haven't seen it. Sounds funny though. Oh,
Blueberries.
we're gonna leave all this treasure.
I don't have room for it.
Me either, I guess. Let's see. I guess I don't need these dandelions. Toss a few things.
I can't. We can't teleport because I have the silver on me.
Oh yeah. Well,
Sage.
let's make a chest of it, cause
Just put it next
Sure
to the
will.
forge.
we might be able to find a little bit more in this other biome, but
I don't think there would be too much
it's
more left.
yeah, maybe one vein left, but I don't think so. Mainly wanted to get the wolf pelts, I guess, or armors. Which chest did you put it in? The silver. Oh, there it is. Found it.
If Sleepy is watching at all, she's probably cringing because we're just putting shit in random chests.
It's gonna be a mess and no food and stuff. Terrible. We should like at least build her a nicer inventory thing or something. I don't know.
We could
sorry.
do that.
Some armor. Make her some armor sets.
Can we make anything with wolf meat? Let's see.
I think so. I think there's a, like, kind of like the boar meat, like there's a haunch of like wolf meat.
Yeah, we can make wolf jerky.
Oh, that's right.
And it does, let me compare it to boar jerky. Wolf jerky does 33 health, 33 stamina. Boar jerky does 23. So it's the better version of boar jerky.
Upgrade. Everything is everywhere. Oh my goodness. There we go. Freeze glands. I don't know where to put that.
I put them in the chest somewhere on the right.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Thanks. Oof. Listen to that later.
So much honey.
I know. I haven't even like emptied the hives in a minute.
This platter has 3 more. This one has 1 more. Let's see what it takes to make the platter in the first place. Whole roasted meadow boars, 5 cooked boar meat, 2 cooked deer meat, 4 dandelions, and a... What the hell is that? It's so small I can't even read.
It looks like a flying
Woodland-
saucer.
Woodland herb blend?
Do we have to get that from the trader?
Yeah, we do. So it looks like Noli already had a couple. So
Couple
when we do,
flying saucers.
yeah. So we don't have to. Here, I'll use this and make more wolf jerky.
Nice. I have some boar jerky on me. What does it take to make Drake helmet.
Missing the required
Two.
crafting station.
2, 2, and 20.
Where did I put that thing? Where do we put this thing? Stone cutter, right? 2 iron, 4 stone, 10 wood. We have plenty of iron.
Deuce. There they are. Drake helmets. I'm gonna put the Drake helmets and wolf pelts over here in the cart.
I'm gonna put my boar jerky in the chest since I have wolf jerky.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, we have
Swap
lots
it
of
out.
wolf jerky actually.
Nice. Yeah, I should upgrade too.
And sausages.
Seeing if I put like any wolf pelts or Drake helmets anywhere else randomly, because I thought we had one.
I think we used a lot of it to make the capes though. Remember,
Yeah.
we made the capes and then we didn't have much left, and then I think Sleepy was the only one that didn't get one.
Okay,
And she said that was fine
True.
because we're the ones going up there.
for sure. No
Should
worries.
still get enough for her though, just in case she wants to.
Yeah. Be able to at least go up there
There
without
you go.
fear
Wow, all of that just so I could
with the
repair
dragon eggs.
the hearth.
Oh geez. Getting crowded in here, yeah.
Yeah.
Like another area for the workbenches and more storage.
I hear more building.
The sound of building. Building, you say?
Building intensifies.
Building intensifies.
I suppose we could make the same expansion to this half of it as we did to the other half. The problem is, if we do expand it, we're gonna need someone to move all of the materials to temporary chests while
Yeah.
we expand it again.
Yeah. It's a big expansion at this point, bro. Where are we
have
thinking
plenty,
of
we have plenty of room.
expanding it?
So I mean, I would just make the same expansion to this one, so it would be another. How many blocks did I go out? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think they're 14 blocks. This one is like. It's like a four block on all sides expansion. So it would
have
make this.
several.
We do have the room. Or we could just make a storage house.
I think they do like a separate house, but that's kind of like hard when we're trying to run back and forth too
Yeah.
with that.
And we do have space, but the space that we have with the moat involved is limited.
Yes. Dig downwards. Like I have a cellar storage.
Could we even do that?
I've done it before but like not this close to the ocean.
Oh.
And since we already have the structure here, it's kind of scary because I don't want to F with the stability trying to dig under.
True.
We'd have to like kind of break part of the floor and stuff and dig down and like be all careful about how far we go. But I did that in a Black Forest base once.
Okay.
Sweet.
Alright, just checking the stream audio, just making sure that it's good.
Sure. It's like,
So now I'm paranoid.
Who's that? No worries. Uh, let's see. I guess we don't need this garden. We could just bring it out this way.
Yeah, but making it bigger on all sides would be would make it wider, taller.
Mm,
Um,
like that one.
yeah, like the other one.
Yeah.
So we would have to excuse me. We would have to expand this way. Anyway, either way, but
Yeah.
it also involves expanding. What we have plenty of room on this side, so it's not a problem. But on the other side too.
Not the raspberry bushes.
I know. I wonder if I can somehow make this work without like upheaving the entire thing. And I don't think I can, because eventually we're gonna have to move the chests anyway. And if we're gonna be building bigger storages with the reinforced chests, then we'll need way more chests than this.
We could just make the another side to this over here, maybe? I don't even know if that's enough.
Probably.
Or move the beds
I could. We could make
to
like
another area,
like a sleeping area,
right?
which would
Make
give
a
us more
bedroom.
room.
Actually, if we build a like loft or like a bedroom area and leave it for Sleepy to decorate, I think she would love that. She loves to decorate personal spaces. Hence
Ooh,
the bed here.
right.
So I think she would love to design a bedroom for us.
Okay.
We left it to her, and she has her comfort in design too that she does, where you get that max comfort thing. But where? Personal lodgings. Personal lodgings. Because we only access that to sleep, but once every couple days we're all. Versus the storage, we were going in and out to drop stuff off. We want it to be more central.
It could be a second floor, but
Yeah.
it would
But I
cut.
don't know how
Yeah,
to design a second floor on your
it's not
on
really
this
made for
shape.
that. It's not really designed for that, but I can elevate it, and that would give us the room for it. I can adjust the design, no problem.
If you want to, that sounds
Plus,
fun too. Fun challenge. And upstairs. Go get the elderbuff.
right. Pretty sure.
What the? Well, Seth, I see you playing Fortnite. Seth, our friend, so for his birthday, we got him a jacket, or actually my husband like picked this jacket for him, and he says to me all jokingly, "It's the only way I could give him a Dickies without you getting mad at me."
What's wrong with Dickies?
It's a good brand, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not mad. Could give him Dickies, that's fine. See what your vision is here. 'Cause I was thinking like loft, but you're thinking like extension.
More like making the same design but taller.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So
Feel like a grand entrance situation.
like imagine the whole structure but elevated 2 walls.
Hmm. Okay. Fancy.
And then we would end up with a roof area at some point.
Okay. Let me take a peek here. How much wood we have? Oh, we got a good amount of wood. Because you're only really adding 2 or so floors on all sides, so it's not going to take too much, right? Say that now.
Yeah, don't hunt your breath. It'll probably be a lot longer than we think. I come here and I'm building, and I was building a commission, and now I'm building again. Everywhere I go, I'm building.
Is it too much building?
Nah, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Just building everywhere all the time.
Oh yes. How was your feedback on your commission?
Happy to say that Kasumi really liked the drunken goat. She said she expected nothing less than something like amazing. So, and I was able to deliver on that, which is great. So I was really nervous. So I told her like, well, I like, you don't know this, but I built this a million times, like not a million times, not really, but like I built it at least a dozen times. Like trying to find something that worked for the space, and then eventually I was just like, you know what, I need to sit down and I need to have like an actual vision for this, you know. And so I drew out that sketch that you saw, and then even after I went through all of that and like, you know, wrote it out and everything, I still had to adjust the sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I doing it wrong?
No.
Still had to make some adjustments.
Yeah, I still had to adjust the entire design. It wasn't anything remotely close because basically what had happened was like, okay, well, I can't do the L-shaped design because there's not enough room to do the L-shaped design in one direction. So I basically had to make it like a kind of U-shaped house. And so it came out U-shaped instead of L-shaped, but the design concept is still the same. So I still used the stone inlaid with granite so that it would get that rustic feeling without, like, you know, going overboard, basically.
Right.
And then outside of that, I went and put the vine-covered lattice into the wall, but not snapped, so that more of the vine would come out and not, you know, I guess not, like, you couldn't see the lattice part of it, basically. The same thing with the wood posts, and that gave it the feeling of like, okay, so this is, so now this is like you know, actual vines are growing on this, you know. And so she really liked that. The first floor is...
That's a nice touch.
The first floor is completely done, which is what I screenshotted.
Okay.
The second floor, not done at all. Except, like, you know, I laid out the windows. I have the areas laid out, you know, there's... I had to ask her, you know, well, what do you want, like for the inn space, right? Because this is going to be an inn. Do you want everyone to have their own rooms, like individually personalized, or like big enough for them to place personal effects, or do you just want, like, do you not mind like a communal living space where there's more than one person per room. And she said she would prefer everyone to have their own room. So I said, okay,
Oh, that's a lot.
that's I said that's no problem. There's plenty of
Okay.
space.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty of
Plenty of
space.
space then.
Yeah. So plus, there's only like I think there's only like 7 members of Keg at the moment, so it's okay.
Okay.
Like it's not
Ooh.
unmanageable to make 7 rooms
Yeah.
on a second floor for the structure I have. But there's also dormers too, and the dormers upstairs, like the attic, it looks kind of weird because of the wood stair design that I do for the wood roof to give it like a wood roof feel.
Oh,
so the
that's
space,
right. That's
so,
great idea. I
so
did
this,
that actually in a Valheim build. Stole that. Put stairs. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but like, you know, the arches and stuff, they kind of like interfere with like the, you know, the.
Oopsie.
You're good.
Chopping wood, my bad. They interfere, the arches.
Yeah, the arches interfere with, essentially like the overall available space, you know, the staircases, because you know if you're trying to make a wood wood roof design in Return to Moria, you're basically looking at like making the staircase kind of just go through one another on either side, and so that creates these triangular spaces where you can essentially like walk around in, and then to make it look more like a wooden roof, you basically just take that and add wood posts and stuff. Wood posts,
Give the illusion.
lattice and stuff. Yeah, give the illusion that it's an actual wood roof.
That's cool.
So
I think that's fun and like more creative when you use pieces that are like are not supposed to be like, I don't know, they're not meant for that. Like in Legos, they'll do that sometimes too. It's fun, like the plant sets of a couple of those, and like I think one of the petals is made out of like pirate hats, but they're like pink and they kind of look like the petals of a lupin.
yeah,
But I like that they repurposed the pirate hats for that. They brought it back.
yeah. So I like doing like, I mean, to be honest with you, like I never used to do, I never used to build like that, like this before. Like when I was growing up, like Minecraft and stuff, I used to build very functioning bases. I didn't really like ever like use pieces outside their designated purpose.
Oh, okay.
But for some reason, with a little bit of Valheim and a little bit of Return to Moria, and I think it happened more with Return to Moria for some reason, I was just like, you know what? The lack of pieces kind of suck. And then one day I realized you could place pieces inside of each other, and I was like, oh shit, this changes everything.
Yeah.
So, and then I started playing
Overlap
around
a
with all the,
lot.
yeah, and then I just started, you know, messing with that a lot, and here I am, later
Nice.
putting a stone rustic wall into a granite wall, and then putting another wall inside of it so I could have one particular pattern.
Nice.
Right.
Worth it.
All that extra work just for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I'm into coloring outside the lines situation, but also I like the limitations of like, for example, like a coloring book. You know, you're like, oh, it's like you have to color this with crayons, where I'm like, I'm gonna color this with crayons like so good. These crayons. Give me, yeah, the pieces and all.
I use I like to use
them for other
colored
themes.
pencils. Some people are crazy
heck
with
yeah.
the colored pencils, by the way.
I know, right?
I actually have a set of Prisma color pencils, but I hardly ever use them because for some reason, I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just because I don't have, I guess, art knowledge or art, I don't know how you would call it, like art education. I just don't understand, like my whole thought process on drawing things goes out the window when it comes to colored pencils. I don't know why.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It's just like I see people online and they're like, and you know, their art pages and stuff, and they make this insanely like realistic anime work with like the colored pencils, and they're like, oh yeah, so I used white first, and then I used peached, and then you know, like if you
Oh,
smudge
how
your
to build
eraser
it.
this way, you know, like it'll make this, but also you want to make sure that you put a little black in there so it's not too bright. And I'm like, what?
Oh, you know, that's true. It is kind of like not intuitive.
Yeah, it's like
Like color
it,
pencils, that's like, what? That's not how the color wheel works.
yeah. And for some reason when that happens, I'm just kind of like, that doesn't compute for me. It's just like, why? Wait, why would I do that? And then like I understand in the end when they show the finished product, but like during the whole process, like I could never arrive to that conclusion by myself, you know. So it's just that's why. Plus, like I think I've told you before, I'm just like a really like perfectionist kind of when it comes to drawing things, and if it doesn't look the way that I want it to look, the second that I put my pen to paper for a while, then I'm just kind of like, meh.
Yeah. I'm really hard on myself too, but if I'm being honest, like there's only probably like one or two like freaking things in my life I've ever created that like were exactly how I envisioned it. Everything is not one. I'm like, damn it, this is not it. But it created something else that's pretty cool. I like give it a chance. Give it a chance, man.
I know you're supposed to like. I know it's supposed to be. I don't know. The way I should think about it is, it's like, you know, building in video games like this. You have to like trust the process, and it's not gonna look the way you want it to
Yeah,
when
I
you're
hate
working
that
on it.
too,
But like
yeah.
the overall process is supposed to look good, right? And so, but like for some reason, I can't really apply that logic to artwork because I'm just like, why does this look like, you know, the way I want it to look? It looks like some sixth grader decided to take, you know, pen to paper and, you know, draw that. I don't know. That's how I end up looking at it.
It's super harsh on yourself, man.
Yeah.
But I get it. I'm totally a big ass. I'm a big ol' critic of myself. But like everybody else, I'm like, hell yeah. I don't know.
Same.
I think we're all our worst
Super
critic.
supportive of my friends. Not so much for when super encouraging for my friends, but not for myself. So
Feel it.
okay.
The creative curse.
Burr,
Oh,
burr.
oh.
He's he's boofing.
Yeah.
He howled earlier because there was oh, sorry. It'll make sense in a second.
Okay. He was howling earlier.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the fire trucks, the ambulances and stuff went by this morning, and he just went crazy. The second that it
Oh,
happened, like the second that he heard it, he's like, "Row, row, row."
too much.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that makes him like bark? That's
We can make
I
him
don't know.
howl. We can make him howl
Nice.
if we want. If we start howling, he'll howl
Yeah,
eventually.
for sure.
So if we're like, whoa, 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 and we just keep doing that, eventually he'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how my old roommate's husky used to be. Start talking. He's very quiet otherwise, but if you start going the howling noises, he'd be all stuff. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's barking at something in the distance.
In the distance.
Yeah. It dawned on me that we might still end up having to move things.
Looking at that now, it's enough space for more storage and things.
Today I had a...
Again, we have a courtyard now. You know, like a little
courtyard full of charcoal kilns and
great. Lovely. Wood piles.
yeah. We're gonna do this, and then like Sleepy's gonna come back like, what the hell did you do?
I know. we were gonna build you a bedroom, but
Well, we were gonna build stuff for you, and we went overboard and ended up rebuilding the entire thing.
of course, cool. We have the rancid skull over here. Pick it up. Oh yeah, maybe I can't. That. Oop.
We only need to be able to place the stone floor. So we're gonna go more vertical.
Except for I might leave that wall for its chests. See. It's not right.
Hey. Yeah, it's gonna be hard moving those things.
Oops.
We could
Maybe
just
more
not move
storage?
them.
Right? Just put some more right here. Just not.
I mean, we don't have to move them. If we're careful enough, we can build around them
Yeah.
and leave them exactly where they are. I need to be able to get under it though for the thingy,
Thingy.
the stone floor.
Oh.
Also,
Yeah.
I watched all of Steven Universe. The show.
Finished it all nice.
I finished the whole like original like series that aired on Cartoon Network or whatever, like the first one, and then I watched the entire I watched all the way to the end of season 5, and then I think it snapped right there. Yeah, I watched the season 5, and then after season 5, there's a movie, and I watched the movie as well.
Wow.
And then there's another series called Steven Universe Future, and it takes place like when he's like 16 instead of 14. So he's older, and instead of the theme being, you know, like movie stuff, sometimes he's like going on a self-discovery journey. Like he needs to find out who he is outside of like all the crazy stuff that he has to do.
Self-discovery, yeah. It is the hero's journey.
Why is this off-center?
Oh, it is. Oh, because this is the edge over here,
Oh,
and not where the chests start. There's like a gap where the old triangle corner was.
oh.
Got a little air gap, I guess.
Just need to make sure. Sorry.
Behind our chests. It'd be cool if we could walk behind them too, but
Okay, yeah. So I just snapped it all weird. That's what happened.
see. I don't want to
It was
move the
funny
cakes
because like
too if they're fermenting.
my
Oh,
wife's
sorry, go ahead.
sorry, my wife was like, why are you always watching Steven Universe? And she got to the point where she was like, like mimicking the the intro to like like because I was watching it so much. And oops, I think I destroyed a chest.
Uh,
Oh no, I
no.
didn't. I somehow got insanely lucky, and I did not do that.
Phew. That would have been bad.
I didn't do it, I swear.
It wasn't me. Make some space on this side too. Is she Steven Universe too?
Huh?
Does your wife like Steven Universe too?
She, like, towards the end, when it started getting interesting, and, like, there's, like, a whole bunch of stuff going on, and, like, there's all kinds of, like, character development going on, and, like, towards the end, when, like, he's basically, like, trying to persuade the bad guys to not, like, kill him or his friends kind of type thing, it was like that was like when she was starting to watch,
Nice.
because there's like actually like I hate to say it, but like it's one of those like kinds of shows that like you would look at it on the surface and be like, it's just some dumb kid show, and then actually the themes that are covered are very, very adult, and
Nice.
they're very, very wholesome, and like
I feel like there's some like shows that are like kind of masquerading like that are as kids shows, but they do have some deep like heartfelt like morals and topics that are covered through like allegories of adventure or whatever.
Yeah, so it was basically like exactly like that.
I love it. That's awesome.
So she started watching, and she ended up watching like the whole last season with me, and then watched a little bit of the movie, then watched the movie with me. She would ask me questions like, why this, why that? And I'm like, well, if you watched it with me like forever ago, you would know.
Catch her up.
Yeah, well, it's okay though. Like, it's like not all like it really truly was like some silly kids show like to start with. Like, I think the beginning episode is him, Steven, like he's like a little kid, and like he has these action figures called Guys, and Guys is actually an acronym for Guys Under Your Supervision, Guys.
Nice.
And so he has he's like, did you see my ranger guy? And like he has to go find his ranger guy. He can't find it, so he goes to the machine at his local arcade to try and get another one, and it's one of those like ball machines that drops, right? The random like action figures, and he gets all like 30 of them that are in there that are all actually the same exact dude.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then he finds out that like the local kid that has the guy that he's looking for that he lost is actually his guy that he stole from him. And so yeah, and he trades the item without knowing that was his. Initially he trades the item, so like he lives with like these people called like the crystal gems, and they're like, it's hard to explain, but essentially they're rocks. Like each gem isn't like the actual gem that you would refer to on Earth, but they have powers, and the way that they manifest into a physical form is through their light, basically through the light that they produce. And so they're like his caretakers. And so like their amethyst, pearl, and garnet are there. They give him like a replicator thing so that he can replicate anything that he wants in the world. But he trades that with that kid, and that kid just goes on a like a havoc wrecking spree of just spawning a bunch of cars into the world, like and just like in the air, just flooding everywhere, and
Of
so
course.
and so
Well,
he's
I
just like,
choose
sorry
this.
guys, like he's like, they're like, you traded the replicator, and he's like, yeah. He's like, I really wanted my guy.
Yeah. I needed this last dude, my last figure, my guy.
Yeah. Was, it was great. That episode. The early episodes are like really wholesome, like that. And like he's like it starts out like he doesn't know who his mother is because like he doesn't have a mom,
No.
and so all he has is that one day he finds this random like VHS tape, and it's like a message that his mom left for him, and it's cute. It made me cry. I was like, damn, I'm crying.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
Oh man, the chandelier still broke even though I built that thing. Let's try to protect it. My bad.
It's fine. We'll fix it, I'm sure.
Okay.
Everything will eventually be fixed.
There's an animated show that a friend of Noli and I's got us turned on to last year called Over the Garden Wall. And I don't remember the actor's name who plays Frodo, I believe, is in it. Hold on, I gotta look it up. One of the voice actors. The Garden Wall cast. Oh, Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
My bad. Is the voice of one of the main characters, and it's like also wholesome and fun. And it's only one
Oh my gosh,
season,
I
I
don't want to break
believe.
all of this. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to not break all these decorations.
I know, right? I'm trying to maybe memorize how she put, like the chandelier, for example. I'm like, oof. I rebuilt one of them already, so I think I can redo the chandelier.
She's gonna come back and be like, what happened to her base? It's all disorganized, but it's bigger.
Sure, if we leave space for decoration.
If everything's unorganized mess, she'll at least be happy that there's space to decorate.
Yes.
I need to move the stone cutter.
Alrighty. More chests. Boop.
Anyway, because I watched that whole show though, now all of my social media suggestion pages are flooded with Steven Universe related stuff. It's like, hey, you should.
There you go.
Hey, we think you might like this Steven Universe group, and I'm like, how do you know? How'd you know?
I don't know, but you are.
How could you possibly know that I watched all of Steven Universe? It's blasphemy. It was on my wife's account too. My wife's Hulu account. It wasn't even mine.
Targeted ads to her now. She's all thanks. I know I get ads for like cologne and perfume stuff all the time because that's my husband's into researching that stuff, and he'll just indiscriminately be on my phone, whatever, whoever's account looking up stuff, and then I'm like, oh, thank you, Amazon, for that HBO commercial or whatever.
I will
So,
unfortunately have to remove the what's it called? The beds right here.
okay, yeah, to reclaim them.
But also I'm gonna
Oh, I didn't pick up bronze
remove
nails, did
the
you, perhaps?
I did. Sorry. Here you
Okay,
go.
no worries. Thank you.
Where's the stone cutter
Bedroom?
at?
Oh, stonecutter. I
Oh
thought you
yeah.
broke it.
Nope.
Whoa.
There it is.
Just kidding then.
Okay, I'm gonna place it in here now.
Missing requirement. I thought I knew. Oh. Build this rancid trophy thing. Forgot who said in one of the beginning streams that this was super rare. The
I
rancid
think it
remains
was.
trophy.
I think it was Jeffus. I'm not sure though.
Hmm. Oops. Well, there it is. The rancid remains.
I usually don't like the look of the stone fuller, but for its purpose as like a stabilizing thing to put wood on top of, it is nice.
Yeah, it's true. The stone stuff, yeah, it like clips through wood too. It looks all extra pixely jagged.
Yeah, I wish that we could redo that without like completely upending everything in there too.
Making noises.
Boom, boom, boom. And I'm out of stone. Lol.
Lots of stone. I thought we did.
I used it. I think
Okay.
it's six stone per floor piece.
Okay. Stacks that were out here.
I thought I used those as well.
Yeah. I was like, where'd they go? It's very stable structure.
I mean,
Stone.
can't. Yeah, it's not gonna fall at
Oh
least.
my god.
We know for that, for sure.
I don't even think about the walls. How much stone we're gonna need for that?
Man, that's why I haven't built the other rampart.
To that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll build the rampart another time. We have a moat,
Yeah.
so
It works, yeah. Until we start getting like scarier raids, I think it's fine.
until we get the fly boys, flying boys.
Yeah.
As strange as it sounds, I might want to move the hearth to the side as opposed to the center. I do like it in the center because it's cool looking, but like, I feel like we'll get more room if I move it like to a corner somewhere.
That's true. Yeah. We could totally do that. Let's
Oh, I picked up
see.
like 8 bronze for some reason. Or copper, sorry.
Oh, I think that might have been from the chandelier.
Lol.
We have like two of these center hearth designs already too.
Yeah, technically the centerpiece too isn't part of my friend's design. We usually put them on the sides. I put them in the center because at the beginning of the game we didn't have like a lot of stuff to put in there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But now that we
That
have a
has
lot of
changed,
stuff,
bro.
but now, yeah, exactly. Now that we have all the stuff, we need to change the way that we lay out our stuff. The way that I laid it out.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go grab these rocks. Push them. So,
Pushing.
I wasn't planning on playing Dune the other night, but like, my friend and my wife both got stuck in my base
Oh no.
because you have to like set permissions and stuff, and I guess I hadn't added my wife yet because she had just gotten added to the guild, so I didn't like have time to do it.
Oh no.
So my friend drove a buggy, and he was stuck on the side of the mountain because I had nestled my base in between like the crevice of a mountain, of two mountains basically, like two like big giant rocks. So because it was like an ideal place to hide from like the slaver ships, and it wasn't like out in the open either. Like you could barely tell my base was there. And he got stuck in there. He was somehow able to get free the first time, and then the second time he got stuck inside my base because he didn't have access to the doors. So I was like, fine, I'll hop on and get you out. And then the same thing ended up happening to my wife, where she got stuck inside and couldn't get out. And I'm like, oh my god, like what the hell? Like...
It's a new way to like troll people. Do you have to like be partied up or something too, or
so
how does that work?
Okay, so like so you, for your bases in that game, you have what's called like a sub-fief console, and that's like the game's way of explaining the lore of like technically you own the land of the land of the land of someone else, you know. And so through that console you can manage like ownership of that land basically, and permissions and stuff, and you can do that for basically everything in the game. So like storage, doors, workstations, refineries, right? You can manage who has permissions to use that. So if you really wanted to, you could make a publicly accessible base that everyone could walk into and use your storage and stuff. Not a great idea on a public server, but
Sure.
But when you're in a guild, you can set guild access generally, and generally speaking, guild members will be able to access your stuff. But if you want them to access your storage, or like you want them to like put things in there, right? You can't just add them to. You can't just set the permission to guild. You have to set it to like you have to add their username specifically to a list of people who are allowed essentially in your base. So like and you can, and then after you've added those people's usernames, you can set their permissions. So you can be like, okay, this person is co-owner, so they have the permissions to basically, like, if they wanted to, they could destroy my base and completely move it somewhere else, right?
Okay.
Or you could set someone as an associate, and they would have specific permissions to, like, they would have specific permissions to like access your storage, but they might not be able to interact with your sub-fief console or your power supply or anything like that, right? So it gets kind of complex in terms of permissions, but
Sounds kind of, yeah, like it. But set up that way so that people can't, like, raid you or troll you or something unless they've been given
troll
that permission.
troll by basically like deconstructing your stuff.
Yep, yeah.
In fact, they've I'm pretty sure that's already happened.
Oh, I'm sure.
So in the so the way that like Doode works is that it's a mostly PvE game, but there are areas of the map that are designated as PvP areas, right? And they'll call those areas limited PvE or limited PvP areas, and so I got so much wood on the ground.
I know, I'm sorry. My inventory is full.
It's alright. I have stone in my inventory, so like I can't do anything either.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do these stone stairs, but I don't have the stone,
Oh, I can do
the
that.
wood stuff. For stuff like that kind of happening in Rust, except for it was like people would fall asleep in my base and I'd be like trying to build, and then now they're like the thing is in the way, you know, or their body is literally there, you know, AFK in the way, and I'd have to like kill them to move, or like build another floor that they're on or something.
Kill them to move them.
Yeah. Or if you break their sleeping bag, then they're like they don't respawn there. They respawn somewhere randomly. It's another way people troll, break people's spawn points.
Yeah, so in Dune, the deep desert is PvP, and so the way that you can break into people's bases is like a big mining laser, basically. But the mining laser can do damage to player doors, right? Technically, you're not supposed to be able to do too much damage while a player's shield generator is up, but you can get around that by basically just having that item on you, right? So you just point and shoot it at the player structure, right? And door, and it'll eventually break. And that allows them to get inside, right? And then they can eventually destroy the subfief console, which is your ownership of that building. And they can place their own subfief console and completely take over your base.
Yeah.
And then if you come back and you end up sieging your own base. Strategy has been to like go underneath a giant base if it's a big base, very vertical base, and just start deconstructing things. And with the construction tool, it's basically instant. Like you're gonna deconstruct whatever you click that button on. And
Ooh, scary.
so you just all you have to do is just go down there and spam the button, and you'll remove their entire support system and whatever, and then they eventually have no base anymore. Even if you die, you've destroyed everything. It's all of the items are either in your inventory or on the ground. So, and then yeah, but the good thing is like the PvP areas aren't permanent. They're like every couple of days or something, like not couple of days, but like every like several days IRL. And there'll be like a storm in the game that like wipes everything out. So everything in that area will reset. So you even if like whatever it is, your base, whatever it is, it'll reset. And so that's what's keeping people from, like staying there permanently and dominating the area. Just like you have to basically reset every single time. But They recently made a decision to make half of that area, half of the desert area, deep desert area, which is mostly a PvP area, into half a PvE area and half a PvP area, and that's gotten them a lot of flack because the people who
Ooh.
enjoy PvP are like, well, what the heck, like, you know, like what's the point now of that area if you're just gonna, you know, like make it easy for them, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Whereas now the PvE players are like, finally, right?
Yes.
Because they
Okay.
felt like content is locked behind that, you know.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Um, and I don't like that either. I'm not really much of a PvP person. Like the thought of PvP doesn't get me excited unless it's in certain contexts.
Yeah, not in yeah, it depends on the context for sure. Like a FPS or something, but not a RPG personally, not
Like
so much.
a survival craft building game. Like I know Conan was that way, but um, you know it was like at least with Conan, like you could have strictly PVE or strictly PVE servers. It wasn't just like oh, some areas are PVE and some areas are PvP, right? So Conan though was like a completely different game.
I didn't play it past like the first couple of months that it came out, honestly. And because I didn't, it's mainly because I didn't have people to play with at the time.
Oh, what the fuck?
And it was
You're
like
hitting our
really
boat.
hard. Oh no, it was really taxing on my computer at the time. How dare you, Shaman? Shaman on
That was
you.
a brute. He was swinging at it for a
Oh,
while.
this guy wants some too. Can I punch him? Oh, I have to shoot him.
No. Yeah, so Conan, like, when it first came out, wasn't that great at all. It was like meh. It was like a meh game, you know?
I feel like it had a really harsh learning curve, and then like people that had time to invest into it were just like smearing me, so I couldn't even get a chance to learn. I was like, damn it, let me like at least get close.
Yeah, to be fair, when I played it, I had a private server. My friends had made a private server with just all of them. So I had the benefit of not having a bunch of public dudes like bear down on me all the time, you know. Um, and the experience is better that way, in my opinion, because
For sure.
then you have time to like learn the mechanics of the game at your own pace, and you're not like getting punished constantly by some dude who's been playing the game nonstop since that server started, you know, and then just
They're just
immediately
like,
killing you. Yeah.
right, just owning. I think I might want to make this another story higher, just in the front part here.
It's the old story of the kid, of the dude who's just trying to enjoy his time off of work, and the kid who's been on all day every day because he has nothing to do after school.
Yeah, please. Let me play. Like the dude I told you about, I think, already in Rust, that had like a sign up in front of his house that was like, please don't raid me, I have a full-time job. Like, please. Like, I don't enjoy taking down somebody's hard-earned and hard-worked, like, structures and gear and things, but like, if it's a battle of, like, who can click faster and roll faster, sure. Spam the combos.
I just like games that are nowadays that are all about like who hit the button first. mainly.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Call of Duty is a good example, I guess. Like it's more. I mean, it's not like there is a lot of skill involved in Call of Duty. I won't deny that at all. But like, I feel like the skill bar for that is pretty low, right?
Oh yeah.
Because your skill is who can point, click, and maintain the recoil better. And most of the
Yeah.
time, it's who can do that first, right? So you want to make it one
The
more
reflex is
taller.
probably the kid. Just on this side,
We
if you
could
don't
make it
mind.
one more taller in general.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, like
Just
it's
leaving
not
just
that
this
much
front
for.
part, but
Oh, for the loft.
yeah, for the bedroom loft thing. But if we make the whole thing
Then it could
one,
be a whole second floor with
it's true.
separate bedrooms.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even bigger.
Even bigger than we initially planned for.
I kind of like this, just this front part being lower here though for aesthetic. I think the entrance.
Wow, I'm out of stone already.
Oh no. At least the second floor is not going to be stone floor.
So it is slightly wider, but we're going for verticality, so to free up room, so it's not a huge deal.
So we're not bumping our heads in here.
I could get past this without jumping.
Oh, let me see. What thing?
Oh, you got past it just fine, but right here I get stuck
Oh.
unless I sprint.
Very good. Yeah, what the hell? Must be this thing. It's so narrow. Maybe. There we go. I get caught on this too.
How many blocks from the front is it to? Oh, just one.
I just did one.
Okay. Just wanna
Because
make
this
sure it's
side, I was debating on doing the stairs on this side too.
having more than one way up is always a good idea.
Yeah.
Never want to have
Symmetrical.
you never want to have a situation where you need to get out of a place somewhere and
Right.
and then
Especially like a raid happens and we're like running every direction.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we want to make these wider? So not getting stuck on things.
I'm gonna go get more rocks.
Alright. They put this wall, I think, right here. It's breaking.
We have no rested booth because of our construction.
And no roof. No boof. No roof, no boof. Could be worse.
True.
Okay.
Meow.
Danger?
No, I tried to jump the boat gap and it didn't work out.
Oh no. No. Have you run into people role-playing on Dune?
No,
Like,
not
they're
yet.
super into it?
Not yet. I anticipate that will happen at some point, but for now, have not. The closest thing I ever saw to it was, I saw a TikTok of, like a group of people who, so you can, like, align yourself with, like, you know, dudes from the lore. And,
Right.
and so one group was Arconans and the other was Atreides. And the dudes, like, fought it out, I guess, like, with their vehicles and stuff. And, the Atreides guys ended up getting the upper hand and winning. And they killed all of the dudes and just sat over them, teabagging them, and all I heard them say was Atreides, Atreides. Atreides.
That's awesome. Teabag. How dare you?
It's hilarious. I mean, my friend, my friend Max, he really likes to PvP. It's just not like my thing, you know. I'll PvP with him. Like I'll if it's him involved, you know, I'll play PvP with him, and that's the only way I can enjoy it is if there's another friend involved.
For sure.
But,
I know what you mean.
But if it's just me, there's no way. I don't enjoy PvP by myself.
I'm not. Yeah. Interested early in it for sure. I don't mind like trolling somebody, like teasing them or whatever, like breaking in their base and like building something silly, but I don't want to break your shit.
Right. I would be like those guys though. I would be like Atreides.
Yeah. Nice.
What happened to our
People that
Oh damn, musical. Free musical.
free music.
Yeah, I didn't even have to pay for it. Your husband singing in the background.
Oh. Sing talks.
Atreides. It was hilarious the way that they were saying it. It was like that, but like I don't know. It was just like mockingly, and I was just like, wow. I never thought I would hear like Atreides said so mockingly, because like the last time I heard that, it was in the movie, and like it was like so powerful and moving.
Right. It's powerful, moving, and not like frat duty sounding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was there was a group of friends I was playing with once that they're into raiding, but like more so to like prank, like I was saying, like draw funny things in people's faces or like build weird stuff. And someone kept like trolling us, like, and he wasn't even like armored up well or anything. He just like kept trying to sneak onto the property for some reason, and like we weren't sure if he was trying to steal things or whatever, but you know, you can't be there. And then he would just like run away like, "Ah," you know.
Yeah.
So we like trapped him, like came up and we were like, don't move, bro, you know, like all fully geared and stuff. And then we just started throwing like all kinds of armor and like mats at him, and we're like, okay, build your base right here. Okay, first you're gonna build your foundation. Here's your stone, build this, go now. And he was like, "Ugh," like at gunpoint.
That'd be a fun. That would be like something I would watch on like YouTube.
My god, it was so funny. It was impromptu, and one of the guys I was playing with like made it probably the most fun because he was like yelling at him like so hard, like, but I wouldn't be able to stay in character, you know. But he was just like, "Come on, you piece of shit," you know, this. And the guy was like, "Oh my god, thank you." He's like, "No, crouch, crouch, bend the knee. What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, like, as we're just like giving him all this free shit. And he had like a base and like his TZ and everything all ready to go. And he's all, "Okay, now like we're all, leave us alone. Here you go. You have your house."
I would watch that on YouTube.
That's
I
awesome.
would watch people like do PvP stuff just to like force someone to build a base and then like leave them with all this extra shit.
Yeah. If only that was like, oh, that was like, I don't know, probably 7, 8 years ago. If only I had thought to capture that, record that, anything. It was just kind of totally impromptu. I didn't know that was happening. We all just somehow hive-minded, like we're helping slash not helping this guy, you know? All of us formed together, started gathering resources, like, okay, I got his armor, okay, like, how much does he need for this, how much does that, alright, you know, like, and go. Here you go, bro.
Well, now this structure is even taller than the other one.
I think I got a screenshot of it, like, of all of us, like, standing together, like, over him, like, him, like, kneeling in the base. Shit, that's deep somewhere in the other Discord. I'd have to look for it.
Oh, take you ages to find it.
Yeah, in like an old friend's Discord, you know, where they perhaps shared the screenshot.
I never experienced what it would be what it would be like to go digging for something on Discord that we posted a while ago until like the other day, and I was talking to my friend Luke, and I was like, I remember you posting this like a while ago, and he's like, did I? And I'm like, yeah, you did. Like I'm not tripping. Like you posted this a while ago. He's like, are you sure? He's like,
Receipts.
I don't remember. I don't remember, right?
Yeah.
And so I had to go digging for it, and that shit was like 3 years ago, like on some like random Tuesday or something. I don't know. I forget what the context was, but like he thought it was like a new thing. It was like, I don't know, one of those like weird cop videos again, but except it was like I don't know. He thought it was new. I'm like, this isn't new. You showed this to me before. And so
See?
yeah, and so I went digging for it, and I found it, and I linked it to him, and I'm like, yeah, it's this one. It's like this video is like at least 5 years old, but you found it 3 years ago on this day.
Nice. Good memory.
Right. I don't know. Sometimes my memory would be like that. Other days I'd be like, huh?
Oh, I know. Depends.
Context.
Whoa, 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 whoa. To break this.
I don't know if this is true though, but I heard that Dune Awakening was like some alternate timeline where like Paul Atreides was like never born.
Oh.
But I don't know who I heard that from. I think it was Toth, but I'm not 100% sure where he got that from.
So it's not canon. It's like a alternate universe.
It's like a the way that he explained it was that the game explains that because Paul can see the future, he can also see multiple possible like realities, right? And so this reality is the reality that he often looks at where like he wasn't ever born. And so instead of like everything that happens with Leto and everything, he instead, like, the houses just go to all out war, like for example the Federation or whatever it is. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with Dune lore, but like the overseeing powers, I guess, their government of the galaxy find out that the Emperor was involved in the attempt to eliminate House Atreides with the Arcanins, and so they take action basically by going to war, like because that's a war offense, right? It's like how dare you? What the hell, like and so that's why they're like at war with each other in Awakening.
They must duel now.
And I guess like the Freeman disappeared, like, and you needed to find them. It's like the whole premise. You need to go and find the Freeman because they like just dipped out. No one knows where they are. But you can find their ruins and stuff, and you eventually find them in the game. It's just like they're in hiding, obviously, for obvious reasons.
For sure. Yeah, no, Nolia is more into the lore for Dune, but that I wasn't sure if it was like the game is super heavily reliant on you knowing a lot about the lore, if it would still be enjoyable,
Okay. Yeah, so no, he was right. Toth was right. Dune Awakening is not considered canon. It takes place in an alternate timeline where specifically Paul Atreides' birth did not occur. This allows the game to explore Arrakis and its factions without being bound by the events of the novels. But yeah, you can go around like doing missions for the factions and like gaining loyalty to a faction, right? And then eventually you can get to a point where you've done so much stuff for them that they trust you to go into their really nice fancy bases to get cool stuff. So
Sweet.
right.
Is there a player like? Is there like an in-game system for trading, like an economy for trading goods, or do you only get it through like NPCs?
You can basically buy everything in the game if you want to. And at the home worlds, which is where you go to pay your space taxes on your sub-fief, you can go to a marketplace and sell and buy things that are being sold by other players.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Interesting.
And
How's the economy on that?
it's kind of ridiculous at the moment because like not a lot of people understand what is actually good materials and what's not.
Okay, gotcha. What the fair rate is?
There is a durability system in that game, except the durability system is a little bit more robust. So basically, like over time, you know how regular durability system works with the equipment. You know, it degrades, you repair it, and it's good. But in this game, the longer that you've used an item, basically a red bar will fill up that will, like, over time, you know, like, reduce the total durability of the weapon. Eventually to a point where it could be useless, right? So eventually, no matter what, you'll have to... It takes a long time just to keep in mind. Like, you'll still get a lot of use out of an item. Like, it takes forever for the durability of items to drop to half, for example. But eventually, you'll get to a point where it's no longer worth repairing the item, and instead you should just make a new one. Because
After multiple repairs.
Yeah, but and the reason why that's relevant is because people are selling like
They're
half red bar like
no.
uniques and exotics for like 50k when you can make the item for yourself for free, you know. And if you know where to get certain items in the game, you don't have to pay that much. You know it's not worth that much because it's a guaranteed drop in some areas. So it's just kind of like a, well, like, do you, or, you know, like...
Are they trying to scam, or are they just, like,
They
not
definitely are
knowing?
trying to scam in that instance, but, like, you never know either, too. Like, it's like, sometimes the players just don't know how much something is actually worth.
Right.
And that could be either someone taking advantage or someone just, you know, like, not knowing, ignorance, you know.
Right. Could be a good or bad thing sometimes. Good thing if you're like, oh, I got a deal, you know. Sorry, bro.
No, like, I mean, it'll save you a lot of trouble. You can go to basically any trading post in the game owned by NPCs too and buy things. So it's not like...
It's not necessary or like a linchpin.
But even the price on those from time to time, those is crazy. Like, Luke, my friend Luke was saying yesterday that like it was 750 credits for something in the game that you can get really, really soon. Like, I forget what exactly it was. It was like a fuel cell or something like that. 750 per fuel cell. But you need the power generators for your base, which are really easy to find, by the way.
Okay, is 750 a lot, too?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. What the?
And that was what the NPC trader was selling it for, 750 per, which is insane, right? Like, there's no way. Like, you just, I don't know. That is exploitative for sure. you're better off just going off into the desert and finding a bunch of fuel cells for free.
Yeah.
Because there are certain areas where it'll just be there. It'll just
Trick.
always spawn. Yeah, exactly. It's a trap.
Trap. I cannot see very well. I think it's like gonna be morning soon. It's like you won't know there's any difference because of the other floor until you go outside. Because the ceiling is still kind of low. It's not bad though.
We could change the one roof piece to a 45-degree, and then see if that gives us a little bit more headroom. But I mean, I think the headroom that we get right now is negligible. Once we
Yeah,
move the
that's fine.
hearth, I think it'll be better because the hearth
For
is
sure.
taking up like quite a lot of space in here.
Some gypsy. I think the beds have to be kind of near the fire too.
Yeah, they do. So
Hmm.
so we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Technically, we could place the stone hearth anywhere, can't we?
I think so. I mean, it has to be on terrain or stone.
No, we can place it up here.
Uh, it'd have to be on like a stone piece or on a terrain piece.
Well, I can place one right here. Oh, never mind. It's very deceptive. It says I can place it here, but it just immediately breaks.
Nice.
You lied
It's
to
like,
me.
oh, you can?
I mean, bringing up a stone tile piece up here wouldn't be so bad, but
Yeah.
we do need to keep one down there for reasons. For
It might still be close enough, like if there's a hole down to the second floor, I guess. Fire. Let's put some like railings around it. Let me see. Let me just try to place a bed up here real quick. Do, 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 do. Okay, there are enemies nearby, but that's fine. This works, I guess. That's near enough to the hearth. Bad guys. We should sleep so we can see, maybe.
oh, cool. you can rest up there.
All the resting stuff, yeah. Shoot, I wonder if she could build the maypole up on the second floor. That'll look funny. Miscellaneous. Maple, what is where are you, maypole?
Now the difficult part is moving the hearth without breaking anything else.
Oh,
Should
my
be
goodness.
Very
Oh.
difficult, actually.
And there's like so much stuff. Where
Yeah,
did you want to place it?
I was gonna move
Against
it
the wall?
into the corner where my bed is,
Okay.
which means I would need to only move 2 beds and the hearth
Okay.
itself.
Okay. I'll move the 2 beds upstairs for now. Always move them later. Fancy beds. What's it take to build those fancy beds? Does it need wolf hide?
I think so. Yeah, it does take wolf hide.
Okay. I was gonna say we could have fancy beds, but I don't want to use the wolf hide for that just yet. Personally,
I think we only placed it for the stoof,
the comfort.
yeah. We also took iron nails, apparently.
Nope.
Here, I'm gonna drop
I think
this
I
stuff
picked them
up
up.
here.
Did they pick up the iron nails?
No, I threw them upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that okay.
I'll rebuild this up here too, or see if I can anyway. Curious. Oh hey, I guess I hadn't picked up the iron nails yet because I learned how to make stuff.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh, it's raining. Good thing we have a roof.
I know. Yay. No roof, no boof. It will let me put it up here, it's funny. Sorry. I messed down here. Oh, okay. That was you.
Sorry.
Like, I heard something metal break. Inventory full. You hide and find wood. I'm missing from the bed. Much stuff.
Yeah, it works.
Woo. Nice.
I was concerned that the smoke wouldn't fully go up. Oh, we do need to place the floor right there, though. Oh, I don't know for sure if that smoke thing helps.
Uh-oh. Might need a little more space.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it out just like a tiny bit more. And then maybe make the whole back half of it stone instead.
Official chimney.
Yeah, basically. I'm out of stone. Lol.
Oh. Again. Oops. Too much stuff. Oh, here's some stone. I got 20.
It might be from the hearth.
Something broke that gave me 20 stone. Carrying too much stuff. Too much stuff.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
throw it on the ground for now, sorry.
I'm gonna go out and get more stone really quick.
Okay. I was trying to find what happened to the pieces I needed to build this bed again. But it's all good.
Oh, I somehow acquired turnips.
Turnips might have been from the spice rack, perhaps? Might have broken the spice rack. Some upgrades. And also there was like some flags and those take random things. Random.
Sleepy has her work cut out for her when she gets back.
No. Try not to make it that way.
What did you
Like,
do?
I was trying to do you a favor, but it actually is worse.
It actually turned out to be a lot of work instead.
Instead of a favor, it's the opposite.
Burden,
A burden.
massive burden. Hey! Red Fairy, thank you for the raid.
Oh, thank you. Quite the party.
Wow, 22 dudes.
Dang.
Thank you so much, Red Fairy, for the raid. I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I really need to get that Frosty tool bot set up so I can do the shout out command already. So
Oh, yeah.
we how goes the Valheim? We were planning on doing mountain stuff today. We went into the mountain, got some silver, and came back, and then decided that hey, we need a bigger storage area, and we threw around some ideas. We were like, well, what if we just make a storage facility? And what if we like, well, we don't have that much space in our area, you know? And then I was like, what if we just like make the whole building taller so that we can move our beds, because the beds were taking up a lot of space. And so now we have this. We expanded our
Sparkly mess.
second like house area to like just be insanely tall. And right now I'm
this
building
thing's
like a
great.
chimney setup so that the smoke can get out from the when I place the stone hearth.
We
Because
picked up some
place it like
feathers and I'm
this,
carrying too much.
and I want the smoke to travel up and out the correct way. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we tried to build this with because our third person isn't here today, Sleepy. She was kind of sleepy today, unironically, but we wanted to
Charlie.
make a bigger area so that we could add more storage and then give her kind of something to do with. She really likes to redecorate like lofts and stuff. And so we have this like big attic area now.
Big space for her to decorate.
Yeah, so we can
Lots
all
of
have
room
our
for activities.
beds up here. Kitchens are important. Yes. we had the hearth. I don't know if you remember. We had the hearth right here. So this was our hearth station, and we had the food prep table here. It looks kind of like it looked kind of like this, except we didn't make like a stone chimney type thing. So it's like, it kind of looked like this with the stuff in the middle. And then like these two designs are based off like me and a friend, his name is Red. We built some stuff a while back, and that's what I based it on. Yay, good, you got the maple, yeah. Can't miss out on the maple. Can't miss out on the maple. Free comfort.
This is out, right? And then Sleepy likes to do a build with the maypole to get max comfort, so let her design this area.
Yeah,
I think it's like 19 or something, but we're not quite there yet, but she's the
Sleepy
interior designer.
Is the person, the comfort master, so...
The cozy master.
Yeah, we let her decorate things to get the maximum efficiencies for her comforts.
So since she's sleepy today, we're like, oh, it'd be a nice gesture if we build her a little space so when she comes back next week, she's got a little room to decorate in and stuff, but now I think we're making a mess, and I think she won't like that. So some
Barry says, I think it's
damage
2
control
weeks until they disappear again next year, the maples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that's right, huh? I mean, we have them on our building server, but this campaign one now, they're available, so
Yeah,
just slap them down everywhere.
Yeah, on our building stuff, we have them. We have a lot of them. So, alright, now I need to see how this smoke travels. I need to be able to place a... what's it called? Spice rack.
Snowman?
And
oh yeah. I might have most of it on me. Random bits and bobs when stuff broke. Spice rack.
Yeah, we tried our best to like improve the whole structure without actually like moving anything like of importance, and that completely failed. Because eventually it got to a point where I was like, hey, we should place like, you know, better floors so that we have more stability, and so now we have like stone floors that we could put wood on, and now we ended up having to move everything because we have to move all the storage anyway to make the new storage space and give all of us more storage space in general. And we wanted to do that without having to build a whole nother building, but it kind of feels like we still ended up doing that a little bit anyway. We ended up basically redoing this entire building so that we could...
I know, trying to avoid that. It's like, well, let's see, if we just build this out a little more, or just build that out, and they're like, yeah, fuck it. We'll do it live. Yes, this is a lot more open, less claustrophobic for sure. I'm sure there'll be something we forget to rebuild too with these upgrades. Turnips, mushrooms, carrots. I think I might have eaten one of these mushrooms.
Oops.
It's okay, we have more.
Mushroom.
I did eat one. 5 mushrooms. You have the turnips and a random amount of carrots on you?
Yes.
Thank you.
I do have that stuff that you mentioned. I did happen upon them in this giant pile of clutter.
You happen to randomly have these carrots, yeah. And turnips there.
How was your stream, Red Fairy? Were you playing that Fae Farm game again. She was playing that. It was like a new game called Fae Farm. It looked pretty like. It kind of gave me like Disney Dreamlight Valley vibes for some reason, but.
I feel like I've heard of that one. It's very chibi cutesy kind of looking.
Tried not to die in a Valheim perma rogue run today. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yikes. Well done.
Good stuff. Got some of the copper grind gun. Okay, cool. Congrats. You live another day. Another day.
Made it to copper. That's pretty good.
I know. See, I'm not in the headspace. I feel like I'm not confident enough in my Valheim skills yet to like have the confidence to do a permadeath run. It's just like, I don't know. For me, the thought is so daunting because like I
Yeah.
easily die so often from just stupid stuff. So. Okay, nice. Hoping to get back to Fae Farm next week. Yeah, it looked cool. It looked cool. The fishing was fun. If you don't, I was watching her stream and like if you don't successfully pull the fish, like the fish pulls you into the water.
Nice. Can you swim? Or is it like?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can swim. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're fine. It's just like it's just funny. It's just fun to
Yeah.
watch.
That sounds fun. Fishing like is always a grind in many survival games.
And that one, it seemed like it was pretty fun. Like it was like there's like a lot of interaction buttons and like there's like a pattern that you kind of have to like reel the fish in with, and
That's cool.
it's
He's got PTSD from Stardew Valley, I think.
it's okay. At least it's not fishing in Valheim.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
you
scared.
just,
I
like,
haven't even
cast-
tried.
Where you just cast your line out hoping to grab anything at all, and then don't.
Better off just like raising up the ground and trying to catch fish that are beached.
The only way I've ever caught fish in the game, by the way, is in this game, is by just taking out the longship into the open water with all the fish jumping around out in the sea, and then eventually a couple of them will land in your boat. So I mean, like, if they can do all that, then what's the point of fishing? If I could just park my boat.
Because you're gonna get your fishing license revoked for that.
Right. No fishing license.
Oops.
Oh, we need
My
to
stuff.
place the sorry.
The fermented.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Cool.
the what did I
Pine
pick
wood.
up that you need?
Just find one.
Oh, sorry.
It's cool. I was like making room in my inventory.
You also dropped 47 core wood.
Yes, that's okay. I don't need that though.
Okay. There's
I was
the
gonna move the
still
fermenter
that
over
we need
here.
to place over here. The mead still. The
Oh, that's
half-full
right.
one. Yeah.
Okay. One sec.
This
Move
does look
these
good so far, though.
fermenters.
I'm liking all the space we already have.
Great. So much better.
Right? We just need lights in here.
Oh, I have like all the
It's okay.
stuff on me for
we'll,
that
we'll
too.
worry about lights after we like actually have
Get
everything set up
everything-
in here.
foundation wise for sure. Yeah, make sure these aren't fermenting anything. Okay. Before I break them.
Our den mother isn't here to make us food, so we're starving.
Yep.
Like, we're helpless animals here.
Been rationing our food.
Yeah.
We went a little adventuring at the beginning, and then building.
Yeah.
Building.
Well, to be fair, like our one mountain biome is like right here, and did we did we explore that other smaller sliver of it?
Hold on one second. Let me look at the map.
It's like so the one at the top of that island we've
Oh,
explored, right? There's like a
yeah, I
sliver of
really
it.
haven't gone south. It looks
Okay.
kind of grayed out on our map too, which, by the way, let me go update
Yeah,
on
so we
secret
haven't done
government
that
table.
one. There's
Read
we'll have to
more
actually like
things
go
and
and go
learn.
out and find a mountain biome actually. Wasn't there a mountain biome?
Exploring.
There was. Wait, no, that's
There
water.
should be another one.
Like I would
Hmm.
swear that we like um sailed past some like
Yeah, let me look.
pretty blatant mountain biomes actually.
We're looking for um swamps, and like found everything but that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure there's stuff over here by this like by the sort of safe island.
My sort of safe island, yeah.
We'll have
Ah,
to.
there's all kinds of stuff over there though.
There is the plains.
Plains and the boss like shrine looks like it's right there too for when we get to that. Chert and sort of safe island. Serpents and skull and crossbones aplenty around that area for me. Maybe we can go exploring with Nolia next time too. She likes to sail.
Oh yeah.
Find a mountain biome.
What time is it over there for you, Fairy? We're going on like 11. Right now it's like 11:30 our time. Nighttime.
Yesh.
Super late.
Oh yeah.
Well, kind of late. Not super late.
Yeah.
I can't say it's super late when I've like stayed up the last several nights at this time. Way past this time.
I know, me too. You usually have work around like 10 or noon.
Yeah.
Nice. Not too shabby. As long as you don't have to
Yeah,
drive too
usually-
far or get up too early.
I would say usually it's 10 a.m., but they've been kind of like going pretty crazy with my schedule recently. So it's been not 10 or noon. It's usually been noon. Which, I mean, like, it's not that huge of a difference, but like because I have to take my meds like at a certain time every day, it kind of messes with my sleep pattern. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. My sleep
cool.
cycle,
Yeah, for sure.
because you know I have
The
the
release cycle on it has to be timed properly.
yeah, I have the 24-hour Adderall XR, so extended release, so it'll last me like 8 to 12 hours if
Gotcha.
I want it to last that long. But towards the
Sounds
8
very
hour,
familiar.
towards the like 8, I'd say the 8 to 10 hour mark is when I notice that like it's kind of like fading already, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not sure of the name of the one that my brother takes. I think it starts with a V.
Vivance.
Oh, that sounds familiar as F. I think that's it.
Yeah, one
But
of my
it's
friends
like
takes Vivance.
he does like 10 to 12 hour work shifts, so he has to time his shit like carefully too.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get tired or burnt out like near the end, like start losing focus and things.
Yeah, and for that kind of schedule, like your doctor would prescribe you like 5 milligram capsules as opposed to like one. Like say you're prescribed 20 milligrams, they'll give you like 4 or 5 milligram capsules so that you can split up and ration your medication throughout the day, as opposed to just giving you one 20 milligram capsule and then like, you know, hoping for the best basically.
Oof, yeah.
And there's a lot that can like interfere with your medication too. Like I learned that actually if you have acid reflux, you can it does affect the efficacy of your
Just
stimulant
changes the pH
medications.
on it probably. Makes sense.
So yeah, so if you're like overproducing stomach acid, you're basically just gonna like process that way faster than you're supposed to.
Oh, okay.
And so it's less effective. It becomes less effective because you got through it way faster than you were supposed to. Plus, I think generally, like a lot of it just gets lost in, you know, the whole digestion process since you have to digest it. This is one of the reasons I like Valheim. I can click a snapping point and just place a floor right under all these things that are like on the floor.
Oh, I love that, yeah. Or go from another angle. You know, if I can't reach something because it won't snap to it because it's underneath, I'll just build an outside piece to snap to it and then break the outside piece, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's a tail. I'm moving this butcher's table, and I think this food prep table doesn't have to be near anything. It's its own thing. Let me see. Food prep is its own crafting station. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Break it anyway. Put it somewhere else. Let's see.
I say we take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Here. Kitchen.
Nice. Nice. I like this. This is cool.
Sweet.
Should put like a... The only thing missing now is just like a cooking spit.
Oh yeah.
Iron.
I think
Well,
there's
we can't
some
place it.
on this one. This one has the giant spit.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's okay. You
Yeah.
can put the small ones right there. That way you can have a
the
little bit of
things.
cooking.
Nice. Little all the things cooking station.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is nice. This layout is way more satisfying for some reason. Just
I know,
way
right?
more spacious. I gotta
Feng
go,
shui.
I gotta go get wood. We're out of wood. Wait,
Oh shoot. Are we?
I don't know. Wait,
Think?
maybe? No, we're not. We're good.
Okay.
There's
We
a
got a lot of
pile
core
of wood
wood.
right here. I wish we could use the core wood for like fuel somehow. I don't know. If you're not
We
dying,
can
you're
make
not
coal,
trying.
right?
Hi, Bonnie. How you doing?
Hey. Oh, we dying. Actually, right now, we're chilling.
we went into the mountain biome and then like found a little bit of silver.
Bit
Put it in the
silver,
chest
bit
somewhere.
wolf pelts.
Then we came back and we're like, hey, we should expand our storage because we're running out of storage, and we ended up completely rehauling this entire building. So so now our building's like way bigger for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but you
For
know,
good reason.
our excuse this time was that we needed more storage, so we expanded the entire building for more storage. It's a rational decision. It's the only rational decision.
Yes. The dudes. That build must build. Nice. Kitchen. It's funny how it actually kind of works out now with where the table is placed and stuff too.
right? It's like perfect.
It fits.
Yeah, so I guess we were successful in
Inadvertently.
this one endeavor of like not having to move this table specifically, but
Yeah,
everything else got completely wrecked in the process. And we do have to push back the whole storage section, which is gonna be fun.
Do we?
I mean, yeah, if we want to
Still jump back
maximize.
here.
Yeah, if we want to maximize
Like,
the
what
amount
if
of space
we
that we have.
make a little
Secret path.
yeah. Build like a floor back here, you know? Wait, hold on, let me try building this. Secret path, here we go.
And we built the building tall enough to get this cool attic, so that we could place our beds up here instead of, I don't know, somewhere else. Wonder if the special bed should be Nolia's. It should be because she decorated.
Fancy.
Can't sleep at this time.
Aw, stamina. Oh, it's my shield. Trying to jump with the shield.
We still get level 11. Actually level 13 right here.
Not bad.
Right?
Maybe the maypole is still close enough. You can place chairs like exactly where it's like the highest comfort or something.
Oh, you know what? Where's the serving platter? Make a...
I think it might be in one of these chests.
Okay. I'm gonna place some stuff in here.
Yay. Decorate. Right, this side. There's triangles.
So we need... Place the lechon again.
Yeah.
5 cooked boar meat, 2 deer meat. Should be easy. Wow, I only have a level 2 cooking skill. That's how much we don't cook in this game.
I know. I haven't cooked at all. I've been like relying on an only a 100%.
It's just like me. It's the
Bad.
reverse situation, but for me, but in other games for my friends, like I'm always the one cooking too, because no one remembers to make food.
Nice. Like sometimes I want to make the food, but no. Only
Absolutely not.
no. But I'm like totally not like, oh cool. Appreciate it actually. Did I put you bronze nails? I think I put it over here.
And I need 2 deer meat, I think. Pretty sure there's deer meat somewhere in here.
Right?
Unless we cooked it all. Wait, no, we have cooked deer meat. I'm pretty sure we do. Yes, we do. 2.
Nice.
And then, for some reason, we need dandelions.
So I'm right outside.
4 dandelions and 1 flying saucer.
And one flying saucer. What is the flying saucer?
Okay, and then I need the serving platter for that. Serving tray. Serving tray. Oh, I discovered stuff. Once a feast has been eaten. Oh, okay. It won't deter any resources dismantled. Okay, so this is basically like a hammer, but
for food.
Yeah.
Nice. had fun on my building server using it to make a bakery. All the things unlocked. Made a cute little shelf with glass and shit.
Yay.
Yum.
It's fun. It's fun because like my wife's family is Filipino, so like lechon is actually like a very common thing you would see at like
Nice.
parties and stuff. Like that's always a thing to look forward to.
Nice. It's kind of similar with my husband, like the Cambodian culture.
Oh, your husband's Cambodian.
Mhm.
Nice.
I know, I was like Filipino. Dude, like some of the pictures you were posting and stuff, like of the food you guys were getting, I was like, dude, I wonder if his wife is Southeast Asian or something, too.
Yes.
Like, and they mentioned the coffee candy. I was like, hey, what the fuck?
Coffee candy.
The-
Yeah.
That Copico or something like that?
Yeah. They make coffee candy and they make like actual like stuff you could put in your coffee. It's like I can't, it's hard to describe it. It's basically like creamer and sugar into powder basically.
Oh yeah, like the instant.
Yeah.
So, dude, I don't remember, like, I know this sounds terrible, but it starts with the H and we call it Ho Chi Minh coffee. It's like a gold bag, but it's like delicious.
We need to make, wow, the what's it called, the Black Forest platter is very expensive to make. You're looking at
Plus
3
thistle.
deer stews, 5 thistles, 4 queen's jam, and a flying saucer. 4 queen's jams for that is crazy.
Dang,
Queen's
we need more
jam.
tables.
I know. Queen's jam. Oh, 8. So 8 raspberries and 6 blueberries. So you do get ×4 for making one set, though. So that's basically like, I guess that isn't too expensive then. But the deer stew is kind of expensive. 3 deer stews. Oh wait, there's only 6 blueberries here, right?
There we go.
Well,
Oh, wait,
if you have
actually.
room to eat, you could eat off that one that's next to the thing.
Oh, I mean, I'm making the table bigger to put more food on it.
Oh, true.
There we go.
We should do that too.
There we go. As long as there's still room to walk around. Nice. There we go. Feast. Dude, does your wife make lumpias? Does like egg rolls?
She hasn't made any, but she, like, when I would go over to like her,
Or someone in the family makes them?
yeah, her grandma used to make them.
So
Make
good.
yeah, lumpia is good as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can eat off this Black Forest platter, I could place a new one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice, thank you.
Oh,
Oh wow, I didn't know
Ooh, it
that
looks
this
different.
was just a pole with a
I
2x2.
me either. Clever.
Yay!
Nice.
We have
Refill.
fed ourselves successfully. It's cool that you can use this to just like place your own like just place food in general.
Yeah. Decorate with it. The
We did
little
it.
bakery design I did, I put a bunch of the little pies and stuff. It's fun.
We
I
did
pick
it.
up the
We
tray.
expanded the base.
Yay. Only a little mess. Let's.
I'm sure she'll appreciate having to. I'm sure she'll appreciate this kitchen area for sure.
Yeah.
It looks good. You know what? How much do we have to like place a rug? Oh wait, we don't have the fancy carpets yet, so it's just deer hide.
Just the deer hide, yeah. There's one randomly right here and here. Could scoot him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll place one right here.
Nice. Ooh. Cozy. Oh shit. Oh my god.
My goins.
The table back.
Here's the candle wick. I don't know. I picked it up.
I broke the table instead of the rug, but I put it back. It's all weird. Ah! Before everything broke on it. Oops. Hold on, I fixed that. Need more pine wood.
Oh, was it just like another table on another table?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
stacked tables. There's 3 of them here. Here we go. I put this one. Put the candle back, literally. There. Now I can break this one. Did I break the table again? No, it was the rug. Okay. Sheesh. Scary.
Where are we gonna place the rug?
I don't know. I was gonna try layering it like horizontally over that one.
Oh,
Like 2
this
rugs.
double deer rug.
Double deer. Love it. Too much deer?
Oh, I get why she placed it that way though. The comfort. Oh, it's still only 13 though. I guess it didn't change. Right here is 13 with the chair.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is nice. I can't wait till we get the actual like red carpets and stuff.
Oh yeah. Jute. What biome do we get that from? Oh, you know what? It might be the Fenrir dudes. They're the werewolves.
Really?
I feel like I remember they have jute stuff, but like their layers.
Ogres have layers. Onions have layers.
Ogres are like onions.
They stink? Oh, you leave them out in the sun all day and they grow little white hairs.
Leave the decorating for Nolia, but then started moving rugs and chairs.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, just give her the whole top floor.
Yeah.
And just
And
be
she can
like,
move whatever around, I'm sure it's fine.
just be like, here, we gave you a whole room to play with.
Right. The whole bedroom up there.
I
A
wonder if I
loft
usually go
situation.
that high. Let's see. I think it's a 45 degree. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to fix. Oh, I guess it resolves itself, I guess.
Oh, it like
snapped halfway somehow. I don't know how or why.
oh, the
but
roofs. Yeah, will sometimes cooperate like that. I don't know why.
I need wood.
I think I'm out. I think I have like 2 left. Oop, there we go. That's all. That's all I got, Captain. All kinds of randomness in my inventory.
Excellent.
Resin? Do we have resin back?
Yeah. We got a bigger little walkway now.
Nice. So the teeny tiny hall.
Right? I actually like the way this lines up.
Whoa, that does look cool how it's like angled out.
Yeah. Oops.
It look cool on the other side too, but then it'll like stick into the bedroom.
Yeah, it'll cut into our good stuff.
But that looks sick.
Yeah, I like it. Maybe I'll take notes for some other time.
Some angular builds. Oh yeah, I was looking for resin. Doo-doo-doo.
There should actually be resin for real.
I thought we did have a bunch, like we replenished it, but I'm looking over it, I guess.
It's somewhere in there. It has
Somewhere.
to be. There has to be, because I swear I like used some of it recently.
Maybe furiously opening chests. Weird. See it.
Did I use it all on accident? I hope not. Lol.
It's cool. I was just gonna put the candle back on the table. And some torches. I think.
I did use some resin, I think, but I think it was like whatever resin just like happened to drop into my inventory.
Stealing. Nope, didn't give me any resin to break the torch.
Yeah, I don't have any resin on me either, so.
That's cool.
Wolf jerky. I'm telling you, we should just like start placing the stuff that needs coal, because I mean, I feel like we have more coal than anything else.
True. Harvest plenty of wood too.
Copper. Yeah, we still need resin for some of this stuff, but the sconce, I think we just need 2 copper, 2 resin.
Yeah,
But then it takes coal, doesn't it?
I think so. Afterwards.
Yeah.
Now I can't find freaking great orbs out here. Like usually they'll swarm you.
I just start chopping down trees until I get some resin.
Oh, okay. Dirt. I don't think that. Could fight someone for resin.
I mean, it is, in either case, it is nighttime, so I mean, they're bound to come eventually.
Yeah. As soon as I start chopping these trees, it'll anger them too, I think. There's a wee bit. Alright.
Gotta start replanting some saplings around here. Just getting. Oh look, there's raiders. Speaking of which.
Oh.
Speaking of the devils.
majors? A shaman. Shaman yourself, shaman.
I got 2 resin.
I got 4. Coming back. With
It's
4
enough to make
resin.
1 sconce. Because all I
thought they're
need is
2 each,
copper.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know we have a lot of coal, and coal isn't hard to get or anything either.
I'm gonna put the candle back now. Yeah. Now I have enough for 1 sconce. 2 over here. Wait, I thought I had copper on me. I do.
This is gonna be where the... Okay.
Let's put 2 on this side. And then I need a wee bit more resin for that side. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it uses resin.
Oh man.
Meh.
Dang it. Well, we'll have to replace them eventually with the... I think it's the braziers.
Oh.
Hanging braziers that use
Bronze.
coal.
What about the standing iron? No. I think whatever fuel source it uses is what, like, it needs. The chains, though, we're gonna need, though, for some of the silver stuff.
Yeah.
Can we not make, what's it called? Chains later?
I don't think you can make them. They're only loot. I do believe.
Just determining if it's even worth it to make a hanging brazier if it costs chains and we have so few.
Maybe not in this room too because the ceiling's so low.
Yeah, that's right, and it'll do smoke. To be fair though, at least these sconces like are more fuel efficient because they'll take 6 resin as opposed to 4.
Oh, that's true. Something. I heard arrows.
My god, there's so much stuff down here.
Oh, it's true. Things have been falling into the pit of doom down there. That's where you can collect a little bit of resin.
Yeah, I have 9 resin down. Oh, I have 11 resin. Because they keep coming to try and hit the ship.
Temporarily move this stone cutter into the corner over here. There we go. Wow, so much space for activities.
Well, the sconces are filled at least.
$62 arrows. That should be good for next time.
Yeah. I'll go out into the wilderness because there's plenty of great ores around now, supposedly.
They came out.
They're starting to.
Hello, friends. Yeah. So I think we have enough to make maybe one Drake helmet.
We definitely have enough to make something. We got some wolf pelt from that.
We have 9 wolf pelt. And let's see, the helmet is, it's only 2 wolf pelt, but 2 Drake trophies.
How many of those do we have? Just
3.
2? Of course.
Yeah. That autumn out.
Give me that resin, boy. Rain.
Rain?
Yes, raining.
Oh, rain. Yes, Pinky?
Gee, what are we gonna do now, Brain? First, we're gonna get out of jail, and then we conquer the world.
Take over the world.
I was sad.
Pinky's just like, okay. He's all,
He's just there along. He's just coming along for the ride.
zoinks.
All I hear is deer, no grey dwarves.
Opposite what we want from in the beginning. Looking for deer, and all we could find was gray dwarves.
I think they might just be like hanging around at the edges. Oh look. Wow, look. Yeah, they're just like hanging around our base.
Hey. Kind of funneled there.
Come back here.
It'd be nice to eventually build like official blacksmithing area as well.
Official what area?
Blacksmith like area.
Like for all the charcoal kilns and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, well, we just have them kind of like everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever we can
They're
fit
everywhere, man. We're not a space. There's so many
it. The
charcoal
buildings look
kilns.
really cool from over here now.
Nice. It's like a little hamlet or something.
Yeah. Oh, Hamlet, Hamlet, Hamlet. Vampire army has taken the city. Alright.
Alright. Good.
Yeah.
So much space for activities. The food out. This looks good. And then next time when I'm not as brain tired, maybe we could scoot these back against the wall, the chests. And do a little reorganizing of the inventory. And then we got more space.
That'll be
Another 2 rows.
Yeah, I mean, we could also just accommodate the bigger ones as well.
That's true.
But it depends on how much that.
The iron, I think they're 2 iron each. And we have
It is 2 iron
5.
each. Yeah, so we can make 2 more of those.
Start
Which-
upgrading.
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on Depends on how much iron we're willing to go get, I guess.
I know. I'm okay with just building these smaller ones to avoid that. Freaking swamps. But once we have silver gear on, it might be like more of a breeze. Running through the swamp. Just need the mead. And these chests are taller. So it would have to be different inventory shape over here. 24 spaces versus 10 is quite a bit more.
I mean, yeah, there's no doubt it's worth the upgrade. It's just a matter of
The
how
iron.
much iron are you willing to use in this moment.
Yeah,
I use sconces in here too. It seems like it's a brighter light source overall.
yeah, and I like that it's not as smoky as the whatchamacallit.
The standing torch.
Yeah, the standing torch. And the one that uses the coal too. The hanging one. Crazier one.
My friend had some crazy build design for that, where he built like a parapet, like a rail, you know, like the rampart that I built. Except every couple of feet he would hang a brazier, and he would make one side of the roof like the vent. So every like I'd say like 4 or 5 blocks worth of tile roof, he would place a hanging brazier. Because then it would give warmth and, you know, keep you from getting wet, and then it would keep it from getting you smoked out and stuff too. So.
Nice. Sounds fancy.
It's
But
a lot
that
of
look cool
effort.
too, like in a row. I
It's a lot
found
of
out
effort.
on the building server that you can put a what are they called? It's the furniture stand, the item stand, on the bottom of the brazier, like attach it, so that when you put something on it, it'll like clip through it. So I attached. There's a piece that looks like a bell, like that you get later in the game. I think it's one of the things you need to summon one of the other bosses. So I put the bell on the item stand, and it looks like it's hanging from a chain now, because it like it like clips over the top of the sconce, you know? It's like a smoking bell.
Nice.
And we have 4 more of these guys right here too. I'll move that later. The chandelier one. Wait. Yeah, the chandeliers look cool in here actually. Looking good.
Yeah, I like this. This was a good upgrade. I'm already almost done with Gotrek and Felix book 1
Nice.
on the audiobook.
Don't do your credits too fast. Whoa, that's huge.
For what? Whoa. Holy shit.
Maybe not that one. Oh, it's stuck. There we go.
You gotta put that one outside.
Take that outside. Yeah, I put my audible thing on pause for a wee bit till I catch up.
Yeah, I honestly just listen in the car on the way to work, and then on the way home, and then on my lunch break.
Nice.
So, like, you know, I get at least what, and between that, it takes me like 40 minutes to drive home. My lunch is like half an hour. So, what, 80 minutes plus 30 minutes, I get like
Chapter
almost
2
2
a
hours, almost 2 hours worth of reading a day
Nice.
that
Cool.
way. Pretty efficient that way. Oh, my breaks too, I'll listen sometimes if I have time, like 10 minutes or so, but, you know, It's like roughly almost 2 hours, which for an audiobook is like, it depends on the length of the book. But for the book I'm reading, there's only like 8 chapters, or I think in
Oh.
the whole book.
Oh,
But
dang.
it's pretty long though.
Pretty
It's,
beefy chapters.
yeah. Like for Gotrek and Felix, like it's super old Warhammer old world stuff. So like the storyline for Felix and Gotrek, at least for the creators, is that like the author never planned on like that series becoming so successful, and he just used like any old random names that he could find, you know, like Felix and Gotrek, and just came up with some random. Is like, yeah, it'll be a dwarf and a human, and this is a Slayer dwarf, and this human guy he wanted to be a poet or something, and you know he I don't know, they made some blood oath when the dude was drunk because the dwarf saved him or something, right?
That's awesome.
Right. So like, and it's funny because he mentions it throughout the book. Like every time they get into like some really deep shit situation with like mutants or like worshippers of like chaos, he's like he wishes like he never made that stupid pact. Like he
What have I gotten myself into? Like literally the
Yeah.
author too. That's funny.
Yeah, he's supposed to
Clever.
be the chronicler. Like he agreed to be the chronicler,
The historian.
yeah,
or
for
whatever.
Gotrek, yeah, to tell of his awesome adventures, his eventual doom, right? So he's supposed to be the one that writes about it, and because of that, he's like sworn to like travel with the dwarf wherever he goes, and of course, Gotrek, since he's a Slayer, he needs to seek out glorious doom in battle, right? A glorious end in battle, so he has to go and fight stuff. And so at the very mention of anything that could be a fight or anything, he gets excited and he's like, "Yeah, let's go." And Felix is like, "God damn it, like stop."
Yeah. No. Wait.
So the whole
Not
first
another
book is
adventure to
just like
record.
yeah, the whole first book is just like a collection of stories, like random adventures that they've gone on, and each chapter is like a particular adventure in that instance. And so
That's cool.
And
I
so,
like the biased perspective of the narrator. It's kind of fun, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. So it's mostly told from the perspective of Felix, but sometimes other characters will get brief, like brief perspectives in there too. Like sometimes it'll switch to the perspective of like one of the bad guys, you know. And the chapter
cool.
that I just finished reading was basically this is kind of like trigger wording, but like a kid, like a young girl, like a super long time ago, like it got, you know, assaulted by a older guy right in the village, and so she swore revenge, and she got kidnapped by abducted by beastmen, who are basically like, they're believed to be the first spawns of chaos. So they're beastmen are exactly what you think them to be. They're basically like minotaurs, like
Jeez.
and of various forms, right? But they're not just minotaur looking people. They could be like the head of a goat or like the head of a horse or something, and they have horns and stuff. They look weird, right? They're barbaric.
And she is raised by them?
A tribe of them abducted her, sacrificed her on an altar. They you know, did the whole ritual. They like slit her throat. She like died, and then a spawn of chaos, like a demon, went into her. I think it was, I forget the name, but he's a servant of Korn, the god. He's the blood god, and the skull he sits on the skull throne. So blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne.
Gotcha.
So she is sworn to serve this sub deity of Korn to get vengeance, and so that's how the demons of chaos exploit people with really sad backgrounds like that, they like, exploit your emotions on, wanting vengeance against the guy, and he's like, I can give that to you. Like, I'll give you the power
Yeah.
to be able to take vengeance on them. And so she becomes a chaos warrior, which means she has to basically give up her humanity and like kill people senselessly for no reason in the name of that god and sacrifice people. And so it
Yeah.
tells in that chapter, it told like her perspective and how she like heard like faint calls back to her like humanity, right? Like she had to give it up,
Right.
or she tries to give it up, or she tries to. She's struggling clearly, but she's like in denial because She like raided a village with her Beastman tribe that she leads, and she's like a Chaos Knight, so she has like black armor and like a black weapon, and she rides atop of like an undead horse, right? And and they like siege these towns and kill all these humans in the name of corn to like sacrifice them, right?
Yeah.
And she spares a human child, like a young girl that kind of like resembled her. Like in her head, she's like, oh, that kind of like looked like how I looked, helpless and innocent and stuff. And so that was like a callback to humanity. And then
A tiny bit left. Yeah.
and then when she goes, the demon knows automatically that she spared her, and he's like, you have to kill her. That's gonna be your
Ooh.
final test
Damn.
to ascend to being a chaos warrior and having a place among gods and living forever, basically.
Right.
And so
Dark.
yeah, and of course Gotrek and Felix like find the girl like in the ruins of her town, and they protect her, and they go to some other like woodsman's camp or whatever, and the beastmen attack with that chaos warrior lady, and like I don't want to spoil the whole chapter, but basically like they fight, right? So
Yeah.
hey Eppers,
Hey.
what
Is
up?
it morning? Good morning, bro.
Right, it's already 4 a.m. there. But you look at the time, it's already 4:30 in the morning. Or sorry, 8 in the morning, wherever it is. Like 9. I think she's like 9 hours ahead.
Our supper here, bro.
Yeah,
Good night,
so
supper.
we went to the mountains, came back, and we were like, we need more storage space, and so we decided to completely rebuild the entire second building of this even bigger. So now it's even bigger than that building. And so now we have all this space. We haven't moved a lot of the stuff, but we did move the hearth from here to over there, and then we moved all this stuff, and we
made a second floor.
and we made a second floor too, so our beds can be there. And luckily we didn't have to move the tables in the middle. And these are our beds. We're gonna give Sleepy's not on today, but we're gonna give her the free reign on this area to decorate and stuff for us. So
Right. Hopefully cheer her up.
another feast. Yeah, it's the best. It's one of the best foods in the game.
Another.
Another feast. Yeah. We were talking about like the fact that I'm almost done already with the first Gotrek and Felix book, the Warhammer Old World book. And I was talking about one of the chapters where like a girl becomes a chaos warrior because the chaos demons exploit her want for vengeance and
Like
basically force her into servitude.
Complicated villain backgrounds. Much more fun.
It
than
is. It's
just
great.
The flat
A lot
bad
of
guy.
them. A lot of them have like a lot of the people who become chaos knights, chaos warriors. They have like
Tormented
like super
past, huh?
yeah, they have like sad backgrounds like that, which is sad, but like that's how the demons of chaos like manipulate you into like serving them. You know, they promise you power, or they promise you something that you want, and in return, they'll give you something that you want, like will make you immortal or something, or they'll give
Or the
you wealth.
vestiges that you
Yeah.
need to defeat dragons. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Big box machina.
Honestly, I feel like a Gotrek and Felix, like Vox Machina anime type style anime would go so hard. It would be great.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Slayer.
It'd be like The Witcher meets Box Machina or something.
Yeah. So it would be like Gotrek. He's Slayer dwarf. So he's sworn to. He has a ancient runic axe. That like thirsts for blood, basically. Which is kind of like the sword concept from Vox Machina.
Like Grog's
Yeah.
sword, also hungry, is super
Yeah.
hangry.
Yeah, but like it's not evil, you know. It's just like, oh yeah, he gains power from it, right? He gains bloodlust.
Yeah,
It like
like
feels his
rage or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ancient dwarf stuff, so it's good stuff.
Ah, okay.
So
It's not possessed.
yeah, no, it's not like it's just blessed by the dwarf ancestors or something. You know, that's how like a lot of like old dwarf stuff is explained. It's like, you know, oh, the elder ancestors of dwarves, like they knew how to do all these great things, like enchant weapons with multiple, you know, runic symbols and make really ridiculously good weapons. And so when you find one, that's why it's so powerful. It's just an old dwarf weapon, or it's like some religious figure's weapon. So like Felix finds in the first book, Felix finds a sword in Carrick Eight Peaks, which is one of the lost dwarf holds, and him and Felix find himself in there with like a company of Sigmarites, which are like Templar Knights of Sigmar, who is like one of the gods, right? And so they need to go recover a sword. They find it, but there's a troll in there. Long story short, everyone dies except Gotrek and Felix, and
No,
and
it's fine.
and Gotrek and Felix work together to burn the troll alive, because it was like infected with warpstone, so it became like a mutant of chaos. It would just like regenerate itself.
Oh shit.
So but if you burned it, it didn't do that. So they burned it, and he claims this sword that's basically blessed by Sigmar, and it like glows like runic magic and stuff like that. And he and it's crazy because like you see Felix's character development go from some like he came from a wealthy family. He wanted to be a poet. He got kicked out of the university into political activism, right? And basically Gotrek saves him from the Empire's knights from trampling him, and basically that's why they have a blood oath in the first place. And
Okay.
And so I forgot where I was going. So the sword. So like he becomes a poet, like a wannabe poet, academic scholar. Like he's really scared of fighting. To like he is really confident. He has like he's like Sigmar, guide my hand, or something like that. Like and he'll like throw a dagger from his boot into the neck of some enemy super far away. And like on multiple occasions saves Gotrek, and then Gotrek complains later on. He's like you robbed me of a death, manly, of a glorious
How dare
death.
you?
Yeah.
A warrior's death.
Yeah.
Nice. Saved me.
Yeah, the guy who reads the audiobook though is really good voice acting.
That's fun. I
Maybe
do like audiobooks that have a good narrator.
Alright, Eppers. You popped on right when we were like winding down, so we just spent the
Yeah,
whole
we're about to
thing-
hop off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We spent the whole like evening, like most of the evening building this, and yeah, we were planning on going to more mountain biomes, but I think we only have this small sliver to explore left, and then after that we basically have to go find another one.
Right. Which I don't mind saving that exploration trip for when Noli is back with us, because she does love sailing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, like Sleepy's not with us, so there's we don't want to go too far
Right.
with everything without her.
Also, we couldn't go too far too. She makes all the good foodies and stuff.
Yeah, she is doing fine. She just had a trip of sorts, and so she's very tired from that trip. And how are you two doing? She says. I'm pretty good. I came like straight off of work. I gave a tour of the Drunken Goat a preview to Kasumi earlier, and she really liked it. She said it was amazing. She expected nothing less, which made me feel great. But
Yeah.
I was
Good,
anxious like all day today. Like I was like, oh my god, what if they don't
Aw.
like it? And even Kasumi's
looks
like,
great.
you really thought that there was a viable chance I might not like it? And I'm like, yes, but like that has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me being anxious about it.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
Feel it.
So
I just came off of work too today, but this was nice to unwind
yeah. So
after work.
yeah, so you didn't miss much. We just like we went into the mountains for a little bit, killed a couple wolves, and then came back and decided we should probably expand this so we could have more storage. So we were
There's
running
so
out.
much new stuff.
Yeah, and then
We're
we
picking up
built
so much
this.
stuff.
Yeah, all of this storage is basically full. So we got ourselves like 2, potentially 3 more rows worth of stuff. The feasts don't spoil. The food doesn't spoil
Thankfully.
either. Yeah.
It looks like it. The board jerky is pretty dark there, but I mean, it's by the
It
fire
could be
it's
the
smoking.
lying. It's probably the lighting.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah,
off,
thankfully it doesn't
the
spoil.
item stands are not placed by a food tray, it will eventually just despawn though. Why is there a green skull? It's part of the it's part of the decoration. So in this game, you get like a comfort level is up in the top left. The higher your comfort level, the more rested buff you'll get. So at level 13 comfort, we get 20 minutes of the rested buff, which gives us faster stamina regeneration. And the items for decoration can be anything. So they can be trophies, they can be gold. Like right here on the table, there's a mushroom, ale, drinking horn. This chair counts as a comfort too. The throne, those chairs count. That table counts. Carpets count. Carpets count for comfort.
Some things don't stack, like some chairs and stuff, but I know that Sleepy knows the nuances of that more.
There's what?
That some things like don't stack, like you can't
Yeah.
be like 2 of the same chair or whatever to get more points.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great.
Like 13 right
it's a
there,
really
too.
great mechanic, but the radius for which you have to have all these items is very small, and there are certain items that you can't just spam to do that either. You need to.
Yeah.
You need to like place different items. So, but yeah, it is a great mechanic. I was actually surprised something like that doesn't make its way into Return to Moria, but it's okay.
It might eventually.
I mean, there is a rested buff. It's just associated with sleep and not how comfortable you are in your home. It's how comfy your bed is. Hey, thanks for the follow. Unwholesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey.
I had to take a second to read that. I don't have my glasses on. Moria has, yeah. I did show the Drunken Goat to Kasumi, by the way, and coming along good. I just have to finish that second floor, and yeah, Kasumi indicated that she would want a room for everyone, ideally. So I have to design rooms big enough for you guys to have a bed and some space for personal effects.
That sounds fun.
How many hours in this seat have you spent? Looks like a lot. It's kind of hard to gauge the amount of hours actually at this point.
But how many days are we on even? I'm like,
yeah. Actually, hold on. Can we check that somehow without like the day rolling by? We have to sleep,
On
don't
the
we?
map. Yeah, we could try to sleep. I thought I
Yeah.
just saw.
We spent a little bit of time actually. All right, sleeps.
Day 200 something.
I don't remember. It's definitely up there. Oh, that's total hours. Day 153.
Okay, cool. Not as far as I thought.
So in Valheim, I have like maybe a couple hundred hours in total. So this is our like Meadows base. We just built this. We just built like this bigger. It used to be the smaller version of that. This one, and this is a bigger version of a previous version that we built. So we have this
It
base.
keeps getting a little bigger, the little triangle shape.
Yeah, it keeps getting bigger every single time. So, like we got our workstations here. We got a bunch of portals. We got like a couple of bases. So there's one base way over here that's pretty big, a stone watchtower next to the mountain. We moved a bunch of stuff from there, so it's not really like actively being used. There's another one over here, sort of safe islands. We built like a shack there. It's kind of it's right across the way from the plains boss. And I can't remember if we have any other bases outside of that. Actually, I think that's it. We just have the three bases, and we built like little camps, of course, around like the traders and stuff. So, oh yeah, there is a camp next to the Bogwitch.
Bogwitch?
Too.
Yeah.
Wow, got a lot done by
How to keep track of them all.
Yeah, we just beat the we just beat Bone Mass in the last stream. Yeah, last stream last week we beat Bone Mass, so there's that. I guess I could show you the Dark Forest base, and we did all this today. We nothing much changed. We didn't move all this yet. The whole reason we made it bigger was for more storage, and then we built a second floor so we could put our beds up there as opposed to down here. This is like the Dark Forest base. We don't spend a lot of time here because of we don't really like need to be here, but it's like half portal hub, half base. Like, so we got like
I think it's gonna become the portal hub because it's all kind of circular, huh?
Yeah, we were thinking it was gonna become the portal hub anyway. It's kind of big. We basically attached it to like a stone watchtower, and we just like put core wood all along the sides and stuff. Over here there used to be like all of our coal and furnaces and stuff, but we moved them all to the Meadows base because we moved our iron there for a time. So you can get all the way to the top of this base too, through like the watchtower. And this is the watchtower.
We built the stairs in the watchtower, yeah.
We even built like a little like finger right here where we were planning to like park the boat, but yeah, we haven't spent a lot of time here since getting iron and stuff, because most of that stuff was happening at the Meadows base. It's got space for a second floor too, whenever that time comes. So
It does, yeah, I know.
yeah, like
So many building projects.
But yeah, like we don't have too much of that.
Zen garden.
This is Boatfinger, the worst Bond villain ever. Hey, Jeffus. It's a lot of work trying to dig deeper just to park boats. Yeah. This is our little shack across the way from the plains.
feast.
Yeah, you can tell we haven't been here in a while because there's like everything's gone, like, or not everything's gone, but like everything's like off. So right across the way over here, you can't see because it's foggy, but the boss is over there, and this is our little shanty shack. I guess it's not too impressive. It's like we literally built this on this random piece of island, and we just raised it out from the ground.
Trying to stay as far away from the plains biome as possible.
Yeah, without actually being in the plains. And then this is the dock. It's kind of low, but it serves its purpose. This the whole shack shimmy. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't been here in a while. It probably does. Let's be real. I can't eat that, but I can't eat that.
There's snacks everywhere.
We got a little shack too. Maybe we have a little like shack next to the witch too. This is the shack that we use to like
Bob Ross.
like get safe from the swamp, but also like be right next to the bog witch to buy stuff.
As close as possible to the bog witch, so that the broom will come in our house.
Yeah.
The broom. Forgot his name. The sentient broom.
Dogs. What biome are we up to now? We're in the mountains right now. We got a decent amount of silver actually, but we still need more. Of course, our mountain biome's pretty small, but we got enough to make capes, which is great for two of us.
I think we have enough to make one for Sleepy now too.
I think so.
Or she could, or the helmet. She could have the Drake helmet.
Yeah.
To come adventuring.
Yeah. So after, I don't think we'll spend too much more time in the mountains. I think once we get geared up with silver and stuff, we'll head to the plains. But this is our mountain biome, which is not too far from that dark forest we were at, that dark forest base. So we just went up here. We trapped a frost golem inside of a hole, and he's just chilling there perpetually. We still need to do this one, but that's kind of small.
The southern part. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so we're just probably had to find another one at this point. This is
Go sailing next
wool.
time.
Yeah.
I still want to check that area out next time too, to see if there might be randomly a little more silver, or like the dragon eggs. The nest. The dragon's
Yeah.
eggs.
So you're caught up now. Jeffus says I just found swamp in my latest playthrough. I'm going for only a light armor this time. Dang, it's bold.
Ooh. Only light armor. This Groot armor has been helpful for the poison resist. And move a little faster.
People were saying that they wear that stuff for the deaf skeetos, but I was saying that like there's no way that that protects you fully. I don't know. Like maybe it does.
It might help, but I can't see it, yeah, being fully. That's crazy. Crazy.
I think that was like maybe I might have read that was an alternative to like if you don't have all the pieces of the armor, you know, you could substitute the mask or something, or the chest piece. Yeah.
Plenty to show off to Nolia next time for sure.
Oh yeah. So when, sorry to say unwholesome, but you join at the towards the end of the stream, So did you, Jeffus and Eppers.
And sorry guys.
Sorry.
Work. Not work.
I like the swamp chest for being stabbed. It's handy. The downside is flammable. Swamp. Oh yeah. It's the downside is it's flammable. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong. So many times.
Like metal.
Yeah. No, he's
Flammable,
talking about
not
the.
metal. Yeah.
Oh, Slurkin came in with Red Fairy. Nice. Yeah, Red Fairy's really nice person.
Oh yeah.
She's great. I watch her. I watch a couple of her streams too at work. When I'm at work, at least. I'm happy if I get to watch it all.
Yeah. I try to. I'll lurk people, but I don't have time to comment always.
Yeah.
Or like
I usually
wait
try
for somebody to reply to the comment. I'm like, ah, shit, I gotta go. Customer.
Yeah. Well, you two get some rest for your day and take care. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, also appreciate it.
Thank you.
You as well. All right, guys. We'll find a dude. We'll find a dude to raid this time of night. Hopefully, there's dudes still playing Valheim. I hope.
Spee.
I hope so. I wish Streamlabs would allow me to raid from the from its own dashboard and not from like Steam. Hi and bye, I guess later. Well, sorry, Jeffus.
But thank you.
Yes,
saying
but thank you for
And bye.
sure stopping by and bye.
Have a good night.
All right.
Have a good
check
morning.
raiding channels. Relaxing a normal playthrough. Actually, wonder, are you guys in the mood to watch Pow World?
Oh.
Maybe not. Let's try and keep it in the same genre.
Valheim, RTM.
Relaxing normal permadeath. Ash 2025
Relaxing permadeath.
6.001. Ashland's Landing Prep
Whew.
by Mad Distance. They have 58 viewers. Trophy Hunt. Valheim. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to this relaxing normal permadeath run.
Relaxing permadeath.
Yeah, relaxing permadeath. Alright, dudes.
Sounds like sleep. Which I'm gonna do right now. Relaxing permadeath. Just leveling away over there.
Alright, dudes. I'm gonna end this stream now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And good night.
Alright, dude.
How was your
Catch you
stream?
Tuesday.